Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you're all doing well. More importantly, I hope everybody had a great weekend. Happy Monday, friends. Day 3 of 3 for me. Ready for a nice little break and get into some ATR training tomorrow, chat. Oh, my goodness me. Welcome aboard. Good to see everybody here. Gary P, welcome. Brett, good to see you. JP, welcome. Natural Born Keeler, good to see you, dude. Steven Solari, welcome. Euro Aviation TV, welcome back. The Daddy Rebel, good to see you, man. Severi Malula, good to see you. Max Medcraft, welcome. Tyson, good to see you. Maurizio, good to see you. My name is Cody, welcome. CHLM, good to see you, dude. JP, welcome. I think I got you. Soren, good to see you, man. Leonard Grant, good to see you. High Tech Hub, good to see you. Jean, welcome aboard. MHS, good to see you. AJ, welcome. Cal, good to see you. Flying FS, welcome. Sacha, good to see you. Captain UK, welcome. Jamie Parker, good to see you. Sebastian Seam, good to see you. Welcome aboard, everybody. Thanks so much for coming to hang out today, friends. I really do appreciate it. I hope everybody is doing well. Marco, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Blue Crayon, good to see you. Nanda, welcome. Daniel F, good to see you. Tenured Mobile, welcome. Clay H, good to see you. Mr. Smitty is in the house with his nice cup of coffee. Good to see you, Mr. Smitty. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Johan, good to see you. Welcome aboard. Thanks so much for joining me today, friends. As the title suggests, Real World Volaris Ops today. Should be a lot of fun. Very much looking forward to it. We're going to be going up to Monterrey and then down to Mexico City. If you've never seen the Mexico City approach, my goodness me, we are in for a treat today, friends. Absolutely stunning approach. Very much looking forward to this one. Should be a great day of flying. Let's not waste any time. Let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's start getting this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. About an hour up to Monterrey, and then about an hour and 15 minutes down to Mexico City today. So not the longest flights, nice, short, sweet, simple, about an hour long for each one, just the way we like it, chat. So let's do it. Let's jump in the cockpit. We'll get this bad boy on, programmed, ready to go. We're boarding up our passengers, so that is good. Let's go to external power on, battery switch 1 and 2, beautiful. Let's get our ADIRS left side, right side, and center. Wonderful. We'll get our crew supply on, we'll get the nav and logo lights on, we'll get our no smoking to the auto position, we'll arm our emergency exits, and we'll go ahead and get the master start switch on the APU to the on position as well. Little bit of panel brightness up on these guys, good. Little bit of panel brightness here, a little bit of you, good. Wonderful. Sweet. Cool. I'm going to get the screens down to about half brightness, like about half brightness. That should be good right about there. Beautiful. Wonderful. Cool. Let's come down here to the McDo. We're going to go to the init ref tab. We're going to do our init request. Should pop in all of our information. MMGL, which is, of course, Guadalajara over to Monterrey. Call sign today, Volaris 346. We're going up to 37,000 feet. Short little cruise, maybe about less than 100 miles. Doing our test. CHLM with a $5 donation. Thank you very much, CHLM. Appreciate you, my friend. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very, very much. Prismatic, good to see you. And, of course, we got to get some love in chat, guys. If you weren't here already, Mitchell Taylor gifting 5 members to the channel already. Mitchell, thank you very much for the support, my friend. I truly do appreciate that. That is extremely kind. Let's get some love in chat for Mitchell, guys, gifting the 5 members. And, of course, over to CHLM with the $5 donation as well. Appreciate both of you guys. Thank you very much for your support, guys. We're going to go with a cost index of 15 and a cruise level of 370. So that's all good. I'm happy with those numbers. Let's go over to our init B page. Let's jump over to our electronic flight bag, and let's go ahead and get some information plugged in here. So import from SimBrief. Beautiful. What are the winds here? 330 at 4. 1 mile visibility, chat. 1 mile visibility in Monterrey right now. Drizzle. Broken clouds at 300, overcast at 500.
In case you didn't know, yesterday's donation was Steely Dan lyrics. Are you planning on streaming at all tomorrow? I took tomorrow off of work, just because I have the PTO.
Yes, I have to drop my car off on Wednesday. I thought I had to drop my car off tomorrow, so my car gets dropped off on Wednesday. So yes, we will be live. We will be live. Tomorrow with the ATR. Yes, we will do some initial thoughts and learning and everything with you guys. So yes, we will be live tomorrow with the ATR. Let's go ahead and load up the aircraft, looking for 6.5, 6,500 kilograms. Good. Let's go to our payload. We'll pull this from SimBrief as well. 169 passengers. Hey. We'll go ahead and load the airplane. We'll go instant. There you go. Wonderful. Why are you flying the fly-by-wire, not the Phoenix? Because I fly the Phoenix all the time. There's been a lot of requests for me to jump into a Neo. So I think it's fun that we have, we have two options, right? It's not a forgotten airplane. It's a very capable airplane. It's enjoyable to fly. It's free. So there's a bunch of pluses with flying the fly-by-wire. And again, we get to do some real-world Neo ops, right? We can't really do Neo ops in the Phoenix as it's just the CFM A320. So, yeah. Does anyone know if they're dropping the 72-600 freighter? Yes, so we're getting the 400... We're getting the 42-600, the 72-600, and the 72-600F, I believe, is exactly what we are doing. So, hey, Gab, is there any way to get unbanned from the Discord? I got banned for nothing. I was asking a question if you could get any ideas, sensory in DMs, and they banned me for no reason. I need to know your name. I need to know your Discord name and your numbers, and I'll have to take a look at it. I can't do it right now. Ask me in cruise, and just put your Discord name and your numbers in here, and then I'll go check why exactly you were removed from the Discord. Cool. Everything's good with that. I'm happy with all of those numbers. Let's take all these numbers and throw that down here to the McDo. So we're looking for 60.1, we'll call it. 60.1, and I believe it was 33.2. Zero fuel weight CG is in there. Good. Fuel 6.5 as we just programmed. Wonderful. Good. GPS primary is available. That's good. That should get plugged in now. There we go. We got some nice numbers. Beautiful. Let's go to our flight plan. MMGL departures. We are planning the departure out of runway 29. Just going to check the winds, though. Sometimes SimBrief, gives you some weird stuff. MMGL. Let's see what the META are showing here. Silver Air, Prime Air Ops with the ATR tomorrow. We can do FedEx as well. FedEx Ops in and out of Memphis with the ATR. Oh, baby. AHL Prospects, good to see you, man. Welcome back, dude. Hope all is well. Hey, Cap, sorry I'm late. Had to take my dog to get neutered. Uh-oh. I hope he's feeling better. Flybe? Flybe doesn't fly the ATR. Flybe flies the Dash 8s. Winds are calm, 8-mile visibility. Cool. So we'll expect runway 29 for departure. That's good. We're going to be on the ATOC 1 Bravo departure. ATOC 1 Bravo. There it is right there. Beautiful. And I don't know if we have any transitions. I don't believe so. So we'll just go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. Continue our scroll down here. Good. We'll remove that. Wonderful. And then let's see what the winds are doing up in Monterrey. METAR MMMY. Winds are 330 at 4, so we're definitely going to be expecting runway 29. So go to the arrivals. Yes, we have a plethora of options here. I don't understand why they do ILSs 1 through whatever. Look, they have ILS 5. It's got to be for like minimums or something. So the ILS 1, minimums are 250. We'll do the ILS 2. Minimums are 250. The ILS 3, minimums are 250. Huh, weird. Okay. I guess that's if you're coming in from that way. I guess we'll take the ILS runway 5 from Okoto. Where does this take us down to? This takes us down to, we're going to be coming this way, from Okoto. So the ILS 5 is what we're looking for, chat. ILS 295. And we're going to be on the Sierra Lima Whiskey 1 Charlie arrival. There it is right there. Beautiful. Via Okoto and no transition. And we'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. We'll scroll through here. We'll make sure we don't have any crazy discontinuities, which we don't. Beautiful. We may even get an auto land here, chat. We may see how the A32NX does auto lands, because though the weather there in Monterrey is pretty crazy. 1 mile visibility right now, so should be interesting. Beautiful. FMC is set. I'm happy with that. Let's go to our performance data here today. We're going to go with a flaps 1 departure. We're going to go down 0.5, as that seems to be the main trim value for this. We're going to go with a flex today of 55. And we've got our V-speeds today, 33, 34, and 38. Beautiful. That is done. Transition altitude 18,500. That is correct. Altimeter 29er, and our initial climb today off the SID is, do they give me an initial climb? Initial climb 8,000 feet. Yes, 8,000 feet it looks like initial climb. So we'll plug in 8,000. No, that can't be right because we're already at 5,000 feet. Whatever. We're just going to go to our cruise altitude, chat. There's nobody online. 37,000 feet's our cruise today. We'll just plug that in. Beautiful. Cool. That looks good. I'm happy with that. I think we are fully boarded. Are we fully boarded, GSX? Boarding has been completed. Good. Cool. Let's prepare for pushback and departure. Let's go upstairs very quickly. We'll go ahead and spool up the APU. Good. We'll jump outside. We'll listen to the APU spooling. Wonderful. Does anyone know tomorrow's ATR? What do you mean? It's releasing tomorrow. Flybe did operate the ATR 42 and 72. However, when they retired them all and they're coming back, they didn't get any back. Interesting. Huh. In Mexico, they don't have approach transitions built into one chart. They split them to ILS 1, 2, 3. That makes sense, actually. Thank you. We're only getting the ATR 42 and 72 on release, then the freighter variant later on, but I don't know if they changed it for release. Interesting. I didn't know that. I thought we were getting all three variants. But there you go. That's cool. How much is the ATR? We don't really know. Yeah. Will you fly the ATR? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. What time will it be releasing UK? It's usually 9 a.m. Pacific. So I don't know what time that is. 9 a.m. Pacific, and that's what, 5 p.m., 6 p.m.? 6 p.m. UK time, probably just around dinner time. External power's off, APU's on, APU bleeds are on, good. Fuel pumps are coming on. Seatbelt sign's going on. Red beacon light goes on. We're going to go tail to the left. There we go, and they are locking the gear. Beautiful. We are getting out of here, chat. Look at that. 14 minutes after stream started, we're ready for pushback. No messing about today. I think the ATR will be $25, maybe. What version of the fly-by-wire am I running? The experimental, Leo. Experiment. Back to the fly-by-wire? Yes, this week was a fly-by-wire week. Yep, all week in the fly-by-wire, and then tomorrow we will be in the ATR. Chat, I'm thinking of doing an After Dark tonight. I'm thinking maybe some golf or something like that. Some golf After Dark with my Thrustmaster joystick. My Thrustmaster X-Swap Pro controller. With GSX, do you refuel and start boarding at the same time, or do you finish refueling first and then board? I think you have to refuel first, then board. But Snipe, honestly, man, I usually refuel just using the airplane. I don't use GSX for my refueling. I use whatever option is available for the aircraft, and then I use that. And same as payload. I set my payload, and then I use... then I kind of use GSX just for like the boarding process or something, you know what I mean? Dead Island 2. Ooh, shit. I'd have to pick that up. Dead Island 2 could be an option. Engine number 2 to start. How's the controller support for Dead Island 2? Is it good? Controllers are usually pretty good for Dead Island. Do you take any flight requests? Alex, I do up on my Discord, my friend. ! Discord. The only reason I ask you to put it in Discord is because when I'm in the middle of a flight, usually flying on VATSIM or Pilot Edge or something, I can't remember that, you know, somebody asked me to do a flight. So, yeah, if you throw it up on the Discord, we have what's called a flight suggestion channel. And if you throw it up in there, my friend, I will definitely look at getting at that done for you, man. Yeah. Dead Island 2 controllers are very controller-oriented. Okay, well, I may have to look at that then. I kind of want to do golf, though, man. I've been playing a lot of golf on my evenings. I'd kind of be down for a golf stream, to be honest. Yeah. All right, engine number 1 over to start. $60 for Dead Island? Yeah, we'll see, man. I also kind of want to do truck sim, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I may break out the truck sim stuff. I may do some truck sim tonight. Truck, yeah, brother. Does GSX like to do passenger animations for boarding, or does the ground trucks and equipment? You see the passengers, yes. You see the passengers walking down the jet bridge, and yeah. How much FPS to get? I'm running a 3080, but I'm only getting 20 FPS. Yeah, that doesn't sound right. I'm getting 52 FPS right now, bottom right corner. Yeah. He kept getting the Airbus stick Saturday. Is it good with the Phoenix? It is fantastic with the Phoenix, yes. You will thoroughly enjoy that, my friend. Come on, Captain. We all know we need some earwax cam stream. I got it all out, man. It's all gone. It's all gone, HA. This thing is a lifesaver, dude. This is the greatest $30 investment I've ever had in my life, man. It is just impeccable. Took about 2 days for my ear to all clean up. It's wonderful, man. Wonderful. Got some like antiseptic like spray drop things. It's wonderful. Earwax removing spray and yeah. All right, flaps position number 1. Does that thing really work? Oh yes. Oh yes it does, man. It's wonderful. Little camera, it goes right to your phone. You just sit there on your phone and you're in your ear with this little microscopic camera. It's awesome, man. Yeah. Does GSX do ground equipment depending on the airline? Yes. Yeah. Your dog's falling over the place like crazy? Yeah, he's probably high from the drugs that, you know, they knocked them out. He's probably high off the drugs, man. Okay, predictive wind shear system over to auto. Ground spoilers armed. Engine mode selector back to the normal position. Auto brake is over to max RTO. 37,000 feet is in and ready. APU goes off, APU bleed goes off, nose light over to taxi, park brake goes off. Let's go, chat. I still really feel like my view is really weird, man. Whatever. I guess we'll deal with it. I can't get a good view in this airplane for some reason. Not like my Phoenix. I just can't. I don't know. It's weird. I think it's just a design of the modeling of the cockpit. It's just off, so it's like feels weird. Who has better engine start, Phoenix or fly-by-wire? Ooh, they're both great. Both different engines though, so it's a little bit weird to kind of. I find the Phoenix is the most realistic sound set I've ever flown in any airplane. It is just incredibly realistic. So, yeah. Sometimes realistic isn't the best for. You know, for sim options, but yeah. Want to know what would be cool for the ATR? Some Caribbean ops, maybe in some Grand Case airports, Northern Saint Martin. Yeah, definitely would be fun, man. We'll do not worry. I will be doing a lot of research over the next little bit to see who and where the ATRs are flying. Yeah, the modeling of fly-by-wire is the default one for the cockpit. Phoenix just looks real on the layout. True. Yes. Is this my fly-by-wire 320 or does it normally slightly keep turning while taxiing? Shouldn't. Depends on the winds, right? No, the modeling is definitely off on this cockpit. You can just tell. It's almost like the windows are way too big and it creates this weird like illusion, kind of. Yeah. Didiku, what's up, man? Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Juice World, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome back. Good to have you here. Welcome, welcome. You and XP should do a shared cockpit as long as he doesn't do any of the flying because he will probably kill us. No flying allowed. XP can be my co-pilot, but he's not allowed to touch the flight sticks. He can do radio comms. What's the best FPS for OBS? I get a lot of stutters when I stream. How do you fix it? Dude, we could sit here and go all day long, man, about how to fix it. I mean, usually if you're struggling with OBS, it's because you don't have enough VRAM. Your GPU or your CPU can't keep up to like playing the game and streaming it. So, yeah, that's usually the case, man. Usually it's a case of hardware, to be honest with you. Takeoff config is checked and normal. Cabin crew has been advised. We're good to go here, chat. 20 minutes and we're already taxing. Hey, man. Got you, dude. Isn't that ear camera pretty clear? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah, it's wonderful. Dan, what's up, man? Welcome back to Business Class. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you very, very much for your support. Really do appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, the performance is much better on the fly-by-wire than it is on the Phoenix. I'm really hoping that the Phoenix V2 is going to be as good as this airplane is on performance. Yeah. Hello, my dear friend. I think I can officially confirm that X-Plane 12 is there, especially with the frame rates. I see a big difference. Just grab VHH from time models, and wow. There you go. Awesome, man. Glad you're enjoying it. Faten, good to see you, dude. Hey, Cap, how are you? I'm really excited for the ATR. Finally, we have a modern regional turboprop of Microsoft Flight Simulator, Caribbean hops galore. Yes, excited, man. ATR ops around Oceania would be really good, too. Yeah, I just don't know if they fly it over there, AJ. I'm not sure. I mean, the ATR would make sense for those inter-island hops, but I have no clue. Like, I have no clue who flies that over in Hawaii. I don't know if they do. Thanks again, Dan, for the support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Welcome, welcome. World tour with the ATR. Air Tahiti ops in Bora Bora. Man, there's lots of options. Across the pond in the ATR. Alright, we're approaching the runway. Landing lights, nose lights, strobe lights, wing lights. Let's go, chat. Guadalajara traffic, Volaris 346 departing runway 29, Guadalajara. We got out of the gate quick? Yes, we did. Anti-aliasing is still bad? Yes. Yes, definitely is. They fly those Hawaiis. I saw about 100 of them in my hotel room when I went there. Really? Interesting. Okay. Well, there we go. Great news. Hey, Gap, having issues with the new NVIDIA driver and had to revert back to the earlier version. Something to do with overclocking possibility. Could be. I've heard a lot of people are having issues with the most recent NVIDIA driver. NVIDIA's been a little bit weird with their drivers lately, man. Yeah. You have any plan of flying between South and North Korea? No. ETR is used quite a bit in Scandinavia as well. Apparently it's used everywhere. I'm interested. Should be really cool to see where we're going. All right, cool. Joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the departure, friends. Catch y'all on the other side. Throttle's up to about 40%. Something's weird with my throttles right now, but there we go. All right, 50%, good. Chrono's going on, wonderful. Let's get it, chat. Manflex, SRS, runway, auto thrust, blue. Takeoff power set. Enjoy, guys. Airspeed's alive. It's gonna be a long takeoff roll with this high elevation. Knots. V1 rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Long takeoff roll. Mexico's beautiful. Glad we're here flying. Good thing it's a 13,000 foot runway. Yep. Am I still using FS Realistic Pro? Absolutely, Manuel. Yeah. Throttles to climb. Get our runway turnoffs, nose lights, and wing lights. Brown spoilers disarmed. Bring those sounds back just a little bit. People have been saying AMD GPUs are actually starting to be better when it comes to price to performance. I'm still not on board with AMD GPUs. I'm definitely on board with their CPUs. GPUs still need a lot of work. I still don't think they even compare to NVIDIA with DLSS and frame generation and stuff like that. It's not even, to be fair, it's not even close. It's not even close. NVIDIA is still very much in control in the GPU game. But hopefully they'll be there, man. I mean, we also said AMD would never get to, Intel level of CPUs, and here they are, man. The, AMD CPUs are no joke, dude. And that 7900X 3D is 7800X 3D, sorry, is one of the best chips on the market right now. It is fantastic. 9,000 feet, autopilot's going on. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Turn those sounds down just a little bit, and let's enjoy some of these turns that we're about to make here. Cap, a better performance on the Phoenix than PMDG, by the way. Really want the EFB on the 7.3. Interesting. Most people, it's the other way around. Yeah, most people have better performance on PMDG. How much will the ATR be? We don't know, Hexy. We don't know, man. Price has not been announced yet. Yeah. Have you undervolted your GPU? No, you don't need to do that anymore, man. That was like something like with the 2000 early beginnings of the 3000s. You don't need to under... I'm not overclocking the GPU or anything like that. You don't need to undervolt it. Hey, Cap, when I turn on frame generation, why is the picture a little bit blurry? Make sure you're running DX12. You have to run DX12, and then I think you have to run DLSS as well. So I think it usually helps if you're running 1440p or 4K. Davis, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. ATR release tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow at noon Eastern time, 9 a.m. Pacific. Adam, what's up, man? Good to see you. Beautiful. We're through 10. Landing lights off, and pretty smooth actually. So we'll go ahead and release the cabin. Flight attendants can start their in-flight services. Thought I was using my earwax device to vape. We're not at that point yet. No. Yeah, my prediction is that the IEs are releasing in about 1 month. Phoenix said they were going into beta, so definitely May. Hopefully May. We'll see. Air Indigo, that would be kind of cool, yeah. With the big stadium down here. Igor, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope some ATR tutorials go up fast on YouTube. We'll learn them together tomorrow, Brendan. We will learn them together tomorrow, my friend. Don't you worry. What is that in Zulu? I'm not sure, Dan. Just 9 a.m. I don't know. You can check. 9 a.m. Pacific. Is that Shiva Stadium? I have no clue. Yeah. Cap, what's the device off your ears? I really need something like that. It's called Track IR. It allows me to move the camera in-game without actually pushing anything. Look, my hands are in the air. I just could move the camera. So it's very useful when you're flying, you know, like let's say you're shooting an approach or something like that. You need to be, you know, a visual approach. You need to always be watching left, right, you know. Makes it easy to makes it easy to go to your overhead and like hit some switches. Makes it easy to look down here at the center pedestal and flaps and ground spoilers, and yeah, it's really cool, man. I love Track IR. It's 4 p.m. Zulu. There you go. Does Track IR have an FPS hit? It can, but you're talking minimal, like 1 to 2 frames. The only thing that it really can have an issue, actually, like the software itself, I haven't noticed any frame hit. What you'll notice is just because the way that Microsoft Flight Simulator, wrong button, what you'll notice is with Microsoft Flight Simulator is sometimes, unless you don't have your pre-terrain cache set all the way to the max, if you look left and you look right, you may get some stutters just because of how Microsoft renders the world, right? It only renders like in front of you like this, kind of like a bubble in front of you. So you have to turn on your pre-terrain cache to ultra so that it loads all around the airplane on a 360, not just in front of what you're looking at. And then you shouldn't have any issues. No issues with performance or anything. Hey Cat, why are you flying the fly-by-wire and not the Phoenix? Because we fly the Phoenix all the time. I think it's good to show the fly-by-wire some love as well. It's a great airplane. It also offers us a completely different variant of the A320 to fly, right? The Phoenix only has CFM engines. It's the CEO, the regular A320. This allows us to do some A320 Neo ops, which we've done this week. We've done Spirit, we've done Frontier, and now we're doing Volaris. Yeah. Jordan, what's up, man? Thanks for the kind words, dude. Mexican ops are highly underrated. I agree. The visuals out here, the airports, it's beautiful. Yeah. Is it possible that the 737 PMDG is going to release tomorrow on Xbox? That I have no clue, Sandre. I have no clue, man. You'll have to go to the PMDG forums. Go over to the PMDG website. Yeah. You're talking about the earwax thing, not the Track IR. Oh. Yeah, I just bought it on Amazon, man. I don't know. That's your Discord. All right, give me a second. I'll see why you were removed. Now, are you sure you want me to look at this? I'll go to the server. Server settings, bans. All right, let's see why you were removed from the server. It doesn't show you banned. Are you sure that was your name? Because I don't have you banned. Oh wait, I have you here. Okay. You were trying to share. You were basically pirating. It says here that you were caught pirating. You were asking others, or you were giving others keys or access to planes that are not available. Or you were talking about something. So you were removed for piracy. So, as per always, second chances are always available. I've removed your ban, but I've also put a note onto your tab that there are no more chances after this. So please do not discuss any of that in my Discord. Do not discuss any of that in DM messages with anybody in my Discord. We strictly prohibit piracy on my channel, man. These developers work very hard to bring us products to the flight sim world. We need to respect that, and we need to respect the laws around the world, all right? Exclamation point Discord, you can come back in, but there's no more chances after that, man. I understand you're a member here at the channel, but that's, you know, that's not an excuse for stuff like that, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're fine, Huggins. Just don't do it again. When was the last time you were down in Mexico? It's been a while, David. It's been a while, man. I don't know exactly when the last time we were here. Been a while. Ciao, Hari, man. Well, like I said, dude, there's not much I can control in the world, but what I can control is, you know, the piracy and stuff on my channel and the talk about piracy. I don't support that stuff, man. Are we getting the ATR? We are tomorrow. Yes, I will be purchasing the ATR. Yep. Excuse me. I've heard that getting the Phoenix A220 for free website. I don't know if it's real, but that's bad if it is. Of course it is. Yeah, I mean, I think if you've been in the flight sim industry for a while, you know that flight sim software is probably one of the most pirated because, one, it's very expensive as a hobby. So a lot of people like to cut corners. I don't know how they've managed to crack the Phoenix because, I mean, that was in my Discord yesterday, and we had multiple people coming in chat yesterday as well saying, Phoenix is now free, the Phoenix is now free. I don't know how they managed to do that because it runs external software outside of the simulator, so I don't know, man. I don't know how these kids are doing it. I don't really give a shit, but yeah. Totomac, yeah, you're going to be at the expo? Better believe it, man. I will be there. Yes, sir. I will be there. I will be live streaming from the Thrustmaster booth on Saturday, and then I will be there all day on Sunday, and I will also be staying at the Doubletree Hilton Hotel, Totomac. So hopefully you're at the same hotel, and then maybe we can go grab a beer or something like that. Was down there in spring break for 2018. Would love to go back. Are there any Mexican Hispanics in Ottawa? Not really. There are a few, but not really. Yeah. You'll be staying there also? Awesome. Awesome, man. You'll have to reach out to me on Discord, Totomac, and we'll
You're dang right that I would download a car if I could.
I'd download a car. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thanks so much for your support, dude. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Is there any long hauls to expect soon? Maybe a Salty 7.4? I think the next long haul that we're going to get is probably in the Aerosoft A330, whenever that comes. I think we're going to save up all our long hauls. We're probably going to do multiple long hauls in a week. So, yeah. How much do I think the ATR is going to cost? I'm honestly not sure. I thought between $40 and $60. Chat's been saying between 20 and 40. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, I'm also having issues with the PMG 78 loading with the engines running, but all the panels are blank. Is there a fix for this? Go into the FMC and make sure you select a panel state, Dan. Make sure you either select a panel state of cold and dark, turnaround, whatever it is, you know. Is Quality Wing 787 TFDI? I mean, TFDI, MD-11, yes, for sure. They've got a release date, I think, of what, quarter 3 or quarter 4 this year. And Quality Wings, they've been really quiet, man. We don't really know about Quality Wings, so, yeah. Gonna take a week off from work either when the Phoenix drops the IE or when the 757 drops. Very cool. Hey, Cap, any ideas what time the ETR will drop? 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. UK time, I think is what that is. Excuse me. Have you seen Microsoft 2020 evolve since it first came out? Yes. The simulator is, yeah, big time. Big time. Big time. The simulator has evolved into, yeah. Flight Factor 777 V2 might not be worth it if the PMDG 777 comes first. Well, that's exactly my thoughts, Fly Niner. I was talking about that yesterday. Somebody was asking me if I would still buy the Flight Factor 777 if PMDG released theirs first. And I got to be honest with you, probably not. Probably not. I mean, PMDG Flight Factor, I got to give it to PMDG. So, yeah. Going to do some Silver Airways? Yes, absolutely. Glasgow to London, Gatwick in the A32NX EasyJet. Very cool. Nice. Enjoy that one. Do you think the PMDG needs an EFB? Yes, it's coming soon. It's in beta, apparently. Yeah. Not heard anything about Phoenix IEs. I haven't as well. I just know that we have V2 on the works, but who knows, man. I think George hinted that premium deluxe owners would get a discount on the high-end products. Maybe. That'd be cool. Hey, remember Kyle's first stream on Microsoft Flight Simulator? What a day, 8+ hours. Didn't we do, like, Toronto to London or something? Didn't we? I can't remember. Flight Factor better get it together. I mean, I think you've got a better hope on a miracle, man. Yeah. Rubs, thanks for your subscription, man. Welcome aboard. Glad you're here. Welcome. What time is it for me right now? 12:40 in the afternoon. 12:40 in the afternoon. All right, we got some tunes for you guys today to play at cruise. And we are en route to Monterrey. Hopefully the weather either gets a little bit better or stays just as bad. I'll leave it up for you guys. Because the weather currently in Monterrey is not looking good. Oh, we're slightly better now, chat. 1.5 mile visibility. Drizzle broken at 400, overcast at 700. Oh, it's rising. It's coming up a little bit. 13 degrees, altimeter 3005. Broken at 400. Minimums are 250 feet, or we do an auto land. It's going to be a close one, chat. She's going to be a close one. How to get that map? That is called Navigraph Charts. Absolutely can recommend this if you're on the fence about a chart program, anything like that. Navigraph Charts, man. It is everything you need and more for your simulator. 100% on my top 3 or 5 suggested things. Yeah. When will you get your lunch? Flight attendants should be serving it. You must be at the back of the airplane, sir, because flight attendants have since 10,000 feet. Yeah. Fly-by-wire did an auto-land on the fly-by-wire a few months ago, and it performed perfectly. Awesome. Great news. We've got LRM open, too, so we can always judge it. Yeah. Pineapple pushing weather? It is, yeah. Is there a notable difference in texture quality between the fly-by-wire and the Phoenix? Texture quality? I don't know. Yeah. Not that this airplane looks bad or anything, but yeah. The Phoenix is... The textures on the Phoenix are quite well done, yeah. Found that the weather in the sim sometimes 20-30 minutes behind reality. Yes, you are correct. I do agree with you on that one. Yeah. I was waiting for the 350 getting Microsoft Flight Simulator, but it's been a while since the last update. Hopefully they're still pushing it. Maybe. It's a freeware project, man. Like I said, dude, one of the things with freeware projects that you have to understand is people usually work a full-time job, and then they you know, it's on weekends. It's a labor of love, right? It's on weekends, and it's evenings when they don't have work, they don't have whatever, kids, and so waiting for freeware projects is, sometimes you can wait years, man. Yeah. I'm below with the dogs, no food for me. Any ATC for Monterrey? No, there's no ATC online today, man. No ATC online today. Cap, been using LRM, thanks to you, and I love it. I think it's better than the Fly with Lua. I think so, yeah. Isn't the Headwind team also remaking the 330? I heard about that, yeah, I think so. I don't know if Navigraph will be at the expo, but thoughts on approaching them for sponsorship? Yeah, they will be at the expo. Do you know what's crazy, Captain Howdy? They reached out to me like, I don't know, dude, a year and a half ago, and they asked me if I wanted their entire program for free and to be a Navigraph sponsor. And I responded to the email. I was like, absolutely. I love your products. I use your products all the time. I showcase your products on stream. And they never got back to me. So I don't know if like it was something lost in translation. They never received my email back. It was one of those weird things that's happened with a couple companies. Maybe my messages are going to like their spam folder, or they're not seeing the messages, or they're, I don't know, man. So yes, I will be approaching them at the expo. I've got my Captain Canada business cards all made up. So yes, I will definitely be approaching Navigraph and speaking with them about a sponsorship going forward. Because yeah, I should have technically been sponsored for them for a while. So yeah, I'm a huge advocate of their products. I promote their products almost every single stream. So yeah. Do you think I should grab GSX or a new plane? That's up to you, man. That's really up to you, dude. I don't want to tell you how to spend your money. Both options are great. You know what I mean? I think you'll be happy if you go either way. Little, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Does Navigraph require a lot of memory? I've been using Volanta and SimToolkit Pro, and they use a lot of RAM and lagging the simulator. I don't think so. It's its own standalone app. I don't think it requires a lot of... I don't ever see it on like my... you know, I don't ever see it as one of the programs that's using a lot of processes. So no, I don't think so. Is that map on Xbox or only PC? That's for PC. It's called Navigraph. It's an external app. You can, Sandri, you can get Navigraph on, like, if you have an iPad or something, you could get it. But yeah, everybody uses Navigraph, becomes an ambassador because it's actually amazing. I would agree. Yeah. He can download X-Plane 12 on my Microsoft computer, and when I click play, it goes black for a few seconds and then went to the previous page. Do you know what's wrong? I have no clue. Sorry, man. It should just open. I don't know. Congrats on the Navigraph sponsor. Well, that hasn't happened yet. But I said, hopefully, we'll see. I'm going to approach them at the expo and speak to them about that. Does the default scenery look so good? This is all default scenery. Yeah, the airports are not default scenery. Those are payware airports. But yeah, scenery is great, man. Joseph Gambino, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. It'll probably be the same price as the AN225 because the famous flyer and the famous flyers aren't above $30. Maybe. Maybe, man. Who knows? We'll see. I don't want to speculate. Like I said, I think it'd be great. Hey, man, if it's under $30, that's the more people will buy it, right? So, yeah. I don't know where I'd be without the Navigraph moving maps sometimes. Oh, dude, especially taxiing around airports, Strody. Taxiing around airports that you're unfamiliar with, like when ATC gives you instructions, you know, like Delta, Bravo, Alpha, 3 to the ramp and stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Sonny, what's up, man? Looking forward to the ATR content. Should be good, man. Yeah, I'm excited. Tomorrow. Imagine that, but in the 220 would be crazy. I agree. Yeah. Flying over Mexico also right now, doing a flight from KCRQ to San Diego. Nice. Very cool. Navigraph was life-changing for me. I used SkyVector for so long. Major upgrade? Yes. Indeed it is, for sure. Clear skies. It is, until we get over to, like, Monterrey. You'll see here soon the landscape in front of us. The skies are going to change just a little bit as we get closer to Monterrey. can see here we're about, 130 miles till descent, 134. I think we're at cruise. We are indeed 37,000 feet, cruising at Mach 0.783. Beautiful. How about some ops in South America, especially from Santiago, Chile? Maybe, yeah. When the ATR comes out, I think we'll be a little bit more inclined to go over that way. Yeah. Heading 330 is all right. Basically, headwind to 330 is all right. Basically, the fly-by-wire with bigger tanks, which is true to life. Really still waiting for Airsoft to pull the finger out? Yes. Definitely. Yeah. The ATR is going to come to Xbox? Correct. I believe so. Yes. Remember you mentioning that you got an email from Navigraph. Bummer that it got lost in the email space. You deserve that sponsorship. Thank you, man. Yeah. Yeah, I can even look now and see if I can find it, to be honest with you. Nope. Wrong email. Navigraph. Let's see what I have from Navigraph. Yeah. So, 2019. May 5th, 2019. So we're going almost 4 years ago. Hey Kyle, was reaching out to you as I'm wondering if you would like to review our new chart software that we'll be releasing as a standalone within the next few weeks. It's a much anticipated release which we think will engage the community. If you're interested, we are happy to give you a sponsorship and early access and a complimentary yearly subscription and support you with any additional material that you may need. We may also share your videos with your community if that is okay. Cheers, Kevin. And I wrote back to them. I said, hey, Kevin, thanks for taking the time to reach out. I would love to be able to review the new chart software. Is it a standalone software or not a web-based like the previous charts? Thank you for your consideration. I look forward to working with you and Navigraph. And then they never responded. Yeah. Weird. That was in 29, almost 4 years ago. 4 years ago, man. So I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't know if somebody else got back to them before I did, and they only had like one little slot of people. You know what's funny? I should you know what I'm going to do after stream? I'm going to respond back. I'm going to use this same thread. I'm going to respond back to them. I'm going to be like, hey guys, just checking in almost 4 years later, wondering how that, actually that may seem a little bit dickish. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should just use the contact info. Maybe he's not there anymore. Maybe Kevin isn't, maybe Kevin's not there anymore, like with the Navigraph team. I don't know, man, but yeah, that was the only thing. Yeah. And just so you guys don't think like I'm lying to you or anything, here's the message and here's my response. May 14th, 2019. Crazy, man. Crazy, man. Maybe I should reply to it. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Kevin probably quit, maybe. Go at the Expo Navigraph and ask for Kevin. Oh, man. Not rude to follow up with any contacts from that email. Yeah, no, I don't know. Did you fly the Concorde? I don't, unfortunately, no. Hello, I'm from Brazil. Make a flight from Congonhas to Santos Dumont if possible. We've done that before, Pedro. Go over to the channel and take a look. What if Kevin was patches? Kevin got fired for giving out free subscriptions. Maybe. You guys are too funny, man. No, I think he CC'd the owner, because the owner's CC'd on that as well. So he must have CC'd the owner or something. He kept a bit late, but here I am. Scoopty, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. I mean, then we can get excited, Captain Dom, right? We can get real excited. "24 hours. Damn, that's crazy, Haley. That's a long flight. I can't believe it's been 4 years since Navigraph reached out to me. I should definitely respond to that email. I'm like kind of curious now to see if like I missed an email. Do you know what I mean? Hold on. Let me go scouring through all my emails now. Navigraph. Let's see if we missed anything. Because this has happened before where I've missed emails or like it goes to my junk folder. You know what I mean? Like I've had conversation. Do you guys remember when the Phoenix released? Remember like they gave it to all the streamers like a day or two before the Phoenix released? And I was like sitting here like waiting for my press copy of the Phoenix and I never got one. And what actually ended up happening was the conversation that I had for whatever reason got moved to my junk folder. So I wasn't seeing any of the responses. I wasn't seeing Phoenix reply back to me that like, "Hey Captain, here's your aircraft key, here's your download link, yada yada yada." I missed all of that with the Phoenix when it came out, so that was kind of shitty. Spam folder keeps it 4 years? No, it wouldn't keep it 4 years. That's what I mean. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just going through all of my Navigraph. I have probably like 1,000 messages from Navigraph, and I'm looking for Kevin. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. I found another one. "Hey, Kyle." Uh-oh. Chat. Oh, no. Did this happen again? Okay, this isn't my "Hey, Kyle. Great. Thank you for getting back to me so quickly. I'm aware that you already have an account with Navigraph, so could you please provide me with your new username so that we can get you set up?" Chat. "In terms of specific changes from this update, we have introduced 6 new main features that you may be interested in mentioning: procedural visualizations, route calculations, sim brief integration, intelligent procedure selector, moving maps, and a map overlay." Uh-oh. "Once you get that all set up, we can also provide you with a manual where we go more into detail about all of the new features introduced with Navigraph, why we have introduced them, and how to get the most from them. Can I ask what chart application you usually use? Currently, we only have Charts Cloud and our Android application in beta. However, Charts for desktop will be live within the next coming weeks. Is there anything else we can do to help? If there is anything else we can do to help you out, please let us know and we'll get you on the beta. Cheers, Kevin, Navigraph development team." Fuck. Chat. Why? Chat. This was 4 years ago, chat. We could have been showcasing some really cool stuff 4 years ago, chat. This is under a completely... Oh, man. So, all the messages that I have with Kevin are all tied into the same email. This is a completely different email. I'm going to respond to him. "Hi, Kevin. A bit late getting back to you. LOL. For some reason." Uh-oh, chat. Shit. Oh my god. Oh man, dude, I knew it was gonna happen too. I was like, hold on, let me go searching through all of my emails now, all of my Navigraph emails, and sure enough, there it was, chat. I'm gonna link him to the channel as well. Hopefully Kevin is still with I said, hi, Kevin, a little bit late getting back to you, and then I put LOL in big bold letters. For some reason, I was never notified of the response email. If you're still interested in working with my brand/channel, please do let me know. I use your products daily on stream. Would love the opportunity to help promote. Such an awesome and immersive tool for flight simmers. But thank you for your time, Kyle, Captain Canada. All right. Let's see if we get a response now, chat. It's okay, chat. Listen, we missed the cutoff time, okay? We missed the cutoff time. We only missed it by a little bit, just a little bit. I was going to recommend some Mexican ATR ops, but I just found out Aeromar ceased operations on February 15th of this year. Damn. That sucks. Kevin is not around anymore. Maybe. Who knows, man? Who knows? We'll find out. Even if he's not, at least I'll have the evidence. I'll have the proof. when I see Navigraph at the expo, I'll have the proof, and I'll be like, here you go, guys. What are your thoughts on Sky Simulations MD-11? I took a break from Microsoft when it was released. I don't hear much about it. It's not good. Not good. Not good at all. No. Kevin may be working with Austin and the boys over at XP. Gap, the ATR is releasing tomorrow, 3 p.m. Zulu. Awesome. There we go. Great news. 36 miles, chat, till our descent. Let's go ahead and... Should have said thank you for noticing how quickly I got back to people. Yeah, man. Well, dude, like I said, like, in the email, he's referencing how fast I got back to them. I don't know how the hell I missed that secondary email that was under it afterwards. Yeah, I always wondered about that one, dude, to be fair. Like, I literally always wondered about why I never heard back from Navigraph, chat. Like, I always... Dude, there are so many flight simmers sponsored by Navigraph, and I was like, what did I do to deserve this, Navigraph? To not get this sponsorship. Oh, man. All right, we're doing the ILS 5, runway 29. 1484 on the Barrow. 1484, we'll plug that in. Good. Cool. And our top of descent is coming up. You can see, look at the weather, chat. Here it comes. Look at the weather out there. Ooh. There it is. Will the ATR come out this week, or has it been pushed? Tomorrow it comes out. Should be out tomorrow. Yeah. Almost choked on a piece of waffle when you found out. How do you find out the arrival? What do you mean, Dad? JD, what's up, man? Gmail will be like, nope. Is there any hope that X-Fan will get any better? Laminar Research needs new management, starting with Austin. I mean, hey, dude. Some people are very happy with the improvements that X-Plane has made. I don't know how, but some people are very happy. Yeah. Autoland, maybe. Have I flown from Evan, I don't know where that is, Sandre, sorry, man. Cal, for some reason my nose wheel steering isn't working. Any ideas? No, it should be working. I don't know. Do you have a check your keybinds? Make sure everything's looking good. On VATSIM, how do you find the arrivals? Is it on the ATIS? Yes, it'll be on the ATIS. If nobody's online, then you just go off the weather, right? You just pull up the live weather report. So, yeah. We've done Tromso, yeah. Cap, I feel like Kevin will ghost you for about another 4... Yeah, I'll hear back from him in like 3.5 years. Dude, he's probably going to see... What time is it? I think they're in Switzerland, those guys. So it's probably after working hours. Kevin's probably going to go to like his email tomorrow morning when he gets into work. He's going to be like, what the fuck? Oh, shit. It's going to be like, the hell is going on over there? They're in Sweden, are they? Oh, there you go. I'm watching London Controller today, so I've got to get out speaking English slang because nobody from any other country understands me. Yeah, he's got a heavy accent, man. He's got a heavy accent. Look at the ortho down there, dude. It's just beautiful, man. This whole time flying in Mexico has just been spectacular. We haven't really gone over like any area that hasn't been nice ortho. It's crazy. When are you going to fly Norway again? I'm not sure, mate. I'm really not sure. We do a lot of Norway flying, man. We'll be back. Do not worry. Are there any ATRs that fly up in Norway? Norway ops in the ATR could be cool. 6 miles till our descent, chat. What are we intercepting at? Intercept is at, wow, 3,000. What's the airport elevation? It's only 1,200 feet. Interesting. Cool. Quite a contrast. I think flying into Mexico City is going to be, what's the Mexico City? 9,000 feet? 7,000 feet? 7,500 feet or something? We're going to go down to 5,000 feet initially. And then it's going to be down to 4,400 from there. So we'll go 5,000 feet. Top of descent's in 2 miles. So we'll start our descent now. Seatbelt signs can go on. Beautiful. Kevin is working at an e-commerce site for fishing now from LinkedIn. Wait, really? Do you know for sure that's him? Wouldn't surprise me, but 330 in beta? I think so. I don't know. If I speak very Englishy to you, you wouldn't have a clue what I'm saying, especially since I'm from Manchester. Maybe. You'll get a reply before the stream ends today? Probably not. I'll keep an eye on it. He's definitely not working there anymore. Because I got a... MX Google rejected your message because the following email address is not available any longer. Yeah, Kevin's not working there anymore, man. Chat, it's been so long, Kevin no longer works. Fuck my life. Kevin no longer works at Navigraph, chat. All right. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take... Oh, man. A bit rude of him. Look for another... Yeah, I will. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of those emails. I'm going to forward them to the new Navigraph, whatever it is. So I heard you not replying pushed him out the door. Maybe he wants to do a fishing placement on your channel. Yeah. No problem. Oh, no way, dude. Flying from Gdansk to Oslo. Nice. Very cool flight. Enjoy that one. Look at down there, chat. It's beautiful. Kevin said, I'm done dealing with these crazy flight sim nut jobs. Yes, he did. These guys that never respond. Throw a little bit of ground spoiler out. We're a little bit heavy on our descent rate right now. In the profile, we're about 700 feet too high. Is it mirror the flyby-wire screen's a little too dark at max settings? Yeah, these aren't at max. I have them at halfway. I find at max they're a little bit weird. Turn them up a little bit for you, but yeah. How long is the second leg? I believe about the same time. About an hour and 10 minutes, an hour and 15 minutes. Switzerland to ATR, do they operate the ATR in Switzerland? Like I said, I'll have to do a lot of research. I'll have to figure out all the airlines that operate ATRs. I don't know a lot of them, right? So, yeah. Does your 3080 make a lot of noise? When the fans are going, sure, yeah, it gets up there. I have a really aggressive fan curve on it as well. So the fans are usually running at about 1800 RPM. So, yeah, it's not like noisy or anything like that. But Mark, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Cannot wait for the sound of those turboprops. I'm so excited, man. Yeah, there's that too, Matthew, right? So the thing is, though, it's Navigraph. I don't think they really necessarily need my, right? If you look at it like logistically, like, yes, I'm sure it probably would be good to have, like, you know, somebody like with as much subscribers that my channel has. Sure, absolutely. But, you know, they also probably are just like, well, he didn't respond, on to the next one, right? Like, that's probably my guess. Terome, Romanian airline, operates ATR short flights from Bucharest to Budapest, Belgrade, Istanbul, Sofia. That could be cool. Definitely would be cool. Yeah. We are Air Europa. We use them in our express regional airline. Very cool. Who's the Greek? There's a Greek airline, somebody was saying yesterday, that flies like all in and out of Greece and stuff like that. That'd be really cool, man. Some Greek ops. Do you think the 380 is going to come? Yes. I think we have a payware version and a freeware version coming. Yeah. Dude, how crazy would it be if the 380 that AnyBuilds is doing is part of the famous Flyers, and it's going to be like a free airplane for Microsoft Flight Sim? Imagine that. That'd be pretty crazy. We need to visit AnyBuilds Chios in the ATR. That'd be kind of cool, yeah. There's a few, Steven. Not a lot, though, but there's a few. There's Canadian North operates the ATR. Silver Airways. There's a few others. There's not a lot. There's way more going on in Europe. Europe and like Europe and South America and stuff. A lot more. There's an Oceania update coming with the ATR. Maybe some island hopping. Yes, absolutely, Andre. For sure, man. For sure, for sure. Probably once we get a little bit more familiar with the ATR and the systems and how that works. Like, does the ATR have a top of descent and a top of climb and stuff like that, chat? Or is it kind of like the Dash where it's you got to just calculate it all, you know? Don't like Soviet planes? I don't have a lot of practice or time flying them, to be honest with you. Tomorrow's another game-changing day for Flight Sim. Hopefully, man. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, Steven, absolutely. Yeah. Air India operates them. There you go. Yeah, we're talking North America, though. You could do some calm air ops in northern Manitoba, although guaranteed there's no scenery for that. Yeah, maybe. 72600 is a big computer. Okay. Weather's getting funky. It is. Yes. This approach is going to be... I mean, look at the views down there, dude. Look at the mountains. This is beautiful. When do I start real flight training? I'm not doing real flight training. No. Is it worth it to buy the A321? In my opinion, no. You talking about the Latin VFR A321? No. Morningstar flies the ATR in Canada. There you go. We'll see, Luis. We'll see, man. Is the Tolus worse at the A321? The Tolus A321 is a good aircraft, yeah. Especially if you get the Neo add-on variant. So you get the A321 CFM, IEs, and Neo variants. Yeah. I have a friend whose son flies for Canadian North. He's a co-pilot in the ATR. Just passed a check ride first. Be the first Air Inuit descent pilot from ATR. Very cool, Harry. There's a free A321 that uses the fly-by-wire systems. So if you're desperate, don't buy that one. True. Yeah. That was my doorbell. I ordered some treats for Daisy. They're these new, they're supposed to help with her hips and her joints. Daisy's getting old, guys. Getting an old girl. Scenery is amazing. It is beautiful. Oh. Look at that. Do you think the 777 is a scam? I wouldn't say a scam. I think you know what you're buying. Yeah. Do you need to answer the door? No, they'll just leave it at the door. I'll get it on our break. Aer Lingus uses the ETR for Dublin to Edinburgh and Newcastle to Dublin. Yes. Definitely do that. For sure. Any word on Phoenix adding IEs? No. Tom, I know that we're getting version 2 of the airplane, but I don't know what that's going to be, so. Cat missed it yesterday, probably. Did you end up getting the tractor? I did, yes. I bought it on Friday. Bought the tractor on Friday. There's a lot of airlines operating the ETR. There is. Yeah. Like I said, a lot of them are in Europe or South America. What kind of tractor? Massey Ferguson. 1968 Massey Ferguson 180. Big boy. Big boy. 67 horsepower. 68 horsepower. So big boy. V2 is coming with IEs, but not the Sharklets. They said it's going to take a lot of computers and system work, so maybe later in an update. There we go. Yeah, 1968, baby. Mint condition. Mint condition. Has a bale front loader, comes with a bucket, and it's got a PTO with hydraulic hookup at the back as well. Ballin', chat. Ballin'. 3005. Need a live stream from the farm? Pfft, bro, the internet out there is atrocious. Atrocious. Wow. What are you going to use it for? Just hay, man. Hay bales. Stacking and storing hay bales. That's pretty much the purpose of the tractor. It's, right now, we're kind of going, like, by hand. Why are my... That was weird. Do you guys see that? The animation was, like, stuck. Yeah, right now, we're basically doing... We're doing hand by hay. Wow. Wow. Hay by hand. I just said hand by hay. I was trying to focus on like the restriction and making sure we're not going to crash into a mountain. We're doing the hay by hand right now. We had some medicine in chat for me today on Monday. Thank you. So yeah, it'll be a big help with the tractor. We can essentially take like the 1,000-pound bales and just bring them right out to the field instead of like taking off little bits of hay, putting them in like a wheelbarrow or something like that. So yeah, I'm just about how much land you have around that part of the world. We're lucky is what it is, Mauricio. Lucky, man. Kind of like my YouTube channel, dude, if I'm being honest with you. It was like right place, right time, right? My fiance had been running her business and renting out the property for years. And the owner of the property, who's a little bit older, you know, basically wanted to get rid of it. And he offered it up at a price that, you know, yes, it cost a lot of money. But if you look at it in like the big picture, the potential of how much that land could be worth in like 20, 30, 40 years from now is insane. So we 100% jumped on the opportunity. Yeah. Back. We're back. Sorry, guys. Can we definitely get some blame Dans in chat, please? Dan built this PC, so it's definitely a blame Dan. We have nobody else to blame here. Nobody else can be blamed, to be honest with you. Bring our speed back to 190. We got a little bit quick here. I'm going to arm the approach as well. We got glide slope coming. We can definitely blame Dan. Like, there's nobody else to blame. You cannot blame anybody else. You guys were all, I just looked at chat and I could see like, oh, everybody's like nothing, nobody's here. And then I was just like, wait a second. And then I looked over and I saw that OBS was completely frozen on the second PC. Nothing was responding. It's like, oh, the PC crashed. Yeah. I was there. He would not let me put the screws in. Exactly. So we can't blame Les. We can only blame Dan here, guys. It's really all we can do. Blame Dan. That's the first crash in... How many months have we had the PC now, chat? Couple months now? First crash. To be fair, not bad. It's a PC. Things happen, right? Let's just hope it doesn't happen again. Performance. We're going to activate approach phase. Good. 133 on the V approach. I'm going to pause our music. We may be doing an auto land here, chat, by the way. So, we'll see. Music is paused. Good. We're 10 miles out. It said broken at 400, overcast at 700. So yeah, using some creative words towards my internet for a bit there. Put OBS off and on. No, it didn't work. Like nothing was responding. Yeah. Do you need a license to drive a tractor? No. I will say I'm impressed with your sim performance, given it you're running an RTX 2060. Well, that's the capture PC, Ryan. Remember, I have two PCs, so exclamation point specs in chat. That's my gaming PC that's running the simulator, and then exclamation point stream PC is for the stream PC, which is just taking the gaming PC and encoding it and uploading it to the internet, right? So two PCs. So you have to be careful.
2,500.
So I'm getting good performance because I'm running it on an i9 10900K with a 3080. Right? So yeah, two differences. Those are the differences in the PCs right there. Are either of them water cooled? The gaming PC is water cooled, yes. The stream PC, no, is air cooled. Flaps 2, final approach speed coming in 7 miles out, 6.5 miles. Let's go flaps 3. Ground spoilers can go in now. And we'll go flaps full. Do you know why my sim bridge keeps disconnecting? No. I don't know. Do you recommend the Phoenix? Yeah, the Phoenix is a great airplane, man. Yeah, definitely can recommend that. All right, cool. Landing checklist. Gear down. 3 green. Flaps are full. Ground spoilers are armed. We're all discombobulated because I was trying to get the second PC up and running. And okay, we're good. Looking good. Auto land? I think so. I need to arm autopilot 1 and 2. Cat 3 dual. It's armed. Let's see, chat. I can kind of see down here, though, a little bit. We'll see if we get approach lights. It was overcast at 700, broken at 400. So, how realistic can this sim be? You're seeing it right here, man. You're seeing it right here, dude. Perfectly. I mean, look at the weather. It's crazy. Remember, guys, don't forget, if you are enjoying this content, don't forget to smash down the thumbs up for me. I'm looking for 300 likes. And do keep in mind, if you are around, you're definitely going to want to see the next flight.
1,000.
We are flying into Mexico City next. Mexico City is an unbelievable approach. Very high elevation. It's going to be crazy, man. See, I see the lead-in lights. We really don't need to do an auto land here, chat. I've got the lead-in lights. I've got the runway. We're about 800 feet off the ground. So, joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the arrival, my friends. I'll see you down on the ground. My airplane. Wonderful. Landing checklist. Gear down. 3 green. Flaps are full. Ground spoilers are armed. ECAM is no blue.
500.
Good. 500.
$400.
A little bit of
300.
crosswind, but nothing
100
too
above.
crazy.
200.
See, it's saying 4 red, but you can see here on our approach, we're actually perfectly in.
Minimum 120.
Continue.
100.
120, 100. Wow. Interesting. 50 over the numbers, we'll aim for it.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard. 10. 5.
Reversers, nose down gently. Decelerating. I'm so used to like cutting the throttle and having to flare immediately like you do in the Phoenix. You don't really need to do that in this airplane. 60 knots, reverser stowed. We'll vacate here to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Monterrey. A little bit floaty on that one. Like I said, I think the problem that I have is in the Phoenix, as soon as you cut the power, you have to start the flare. At about 30 feet, you have to start flaring in the Phoenix or you're going to be in trouble. And I think, like, in my brain, I'm doing the same thing flying this airplane, and you don't have to do that. You can see almost every time I pull back the throttles, I retard the throttles, I'm, like, starting to flare, and you really don't have to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Monterrey. We made it, regardless. We're going to go to GSX. We're looking for Gate 8. Gate 8. Yes. No. Thank you. Wonderful. Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monterrey. A little bit of a stream issue there, but that's okay. We made it down, and we're able to get that all on stream as well. Ground spoilers and flaps are clean. Flight time, 1 hour and 3 minutes. Wonderful. Sweet. What's the foot per minute plugin? It's called LRM. Put exclamation point LRM in chat. Nose light to taxi, landing lights off, runway turnoffs off, strobe lights off, wing lights off, AP master start switch is on. We are going to gate 8, which should be right here. Wonderful. Light buttery flavor. That was it was a great landing. A little bit floaty, but a great landing. Let's go ahead and spool up the EPU. We are doing a turnaround, so do keep that in mind. Get ourselves into the stand. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monterrey. Beautiful scenery here. Beautiful. Park brakes on. Wonderful. APU is on. APU bleed is on. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Red beacon light is off. Hey now. Red beacon light is off. Seatbelt signs are off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down. Dance from you today or no dance? No dance. No problem. And there we go. Sweet. Welcome. Chat to Monterrey. We'll operate jet bridge. These jet bridges don't like to work. We'll request deboarding. There we go. Hey, Cap, looking forward to the next leg? Yes, next leg should be fun, man. Definitely should be fun. Rydog, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. On your last flight, the pilot used single engine taxi. I find a lot of airlines are doing that now, to be honest with you. Deboarding requested. And there we have it, chat. Beautiful flight down into a cloudy Monterrey. Very cloudy. Fun nonetheless. Cool. Go back to our music. Turn those sounds down a little bit. And let's get set for our second leg. It's hardly 1:30, man. We're just flying through today, chat. I was going to say, I'm not hungry yet, so I'm not going to take my lunch. So we're just going to go ahead and go new flight. And let's get our second leg plugged in here. MMMY to MMMX. Mexico City International. Need to go to we'll just do this actually. Hour and 10 minutes, chat, on this flight. We are MMMY, MMMX. We are in the A320neo. This flight's actually done in the A320neo as well. And we've got 167 passengers. That's good. Generate. Baggage loaders are doing their thing now. Harold, thanks for your support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you very much for your membership to the channel. 7 months. Says, hello, Cap. Really enjoying the flight streams. Thanks, man. Appreciate them, Harold. Appreciate you. Thank you very much that you are appreciating them. All right. Once it's up at 37,000 feet once again. Wonderful. Cool. We've got all that. We've got all that. We've got our flight plan filed. Come over here. Connected back up onto the network. Wonderful. Let me update the information for you guys over here as well. Good. All right, live information should be updated for you guys now with our new call sign and new routing. Done and good. Good, good, good. Cool. How much was your whole setup from your PC to your side stick? I don't know, dude. $5,000 or $6,000, something like that. Probably closer to 5. Between 5 and 6, if I had to take a guess for everything. Yeah. Can I show my sim brief, please? Sim brief is super simple, man. You put in your call sign, your departure, your arrival. That's pretty much it, man. You let sim brief take care of the rest. I don't know why it decided to park the tug here. Should the tug be over there somewhere like that? I like the Kia symbol here as well on the jet bridge. All right, cool. Let's go to GSX. We're going to restart the Kutao script. Wonderful. Let's jump inside the aircraft, and we're going to start pre-programming for our next flight. Let's come down here. We're going to go to a NITREF. We're going to do our NIT request. We're also going to do that here on on Navigraph. We'll unload, import from SimBrief, import. Good. That's our new flight plan. Wonderful. I don't know what the weather is doing in Mexico. Airport information, weather. Winds are 090 at 9 into Mexico. 090 at 9. So we'll definitely take 5 left for the arrival, I think. Maybe 5 right. We'll plan 5 left. Probably the right side, actually. Let's do 5 right for the arrival, because then we can think they use 5 left for departure. I think. I don't know, though. Actually, they probably use both. We use 5 left. Okay, cool. Back here. Wonderful. Monterrey to Mexico City. Good. Volaris 183. Yes. Cost index 15. Cruise flight level 370. Good. Go to our NIT B page. Let's come over here. We're going to import our new flight plan. Wonderful. Let's go to our ground services. Let's go to fuel. I'm going to go to GSX, and I'm going to SimBrief. 167 passengers down to Mexico City today, and we're going to request boarding. Beautiful. Pull our weather here. 5,600 kilograms of fuel. We'll go ahead and refuel that. Good. Let's go to our payload. 167, looking for a zero fuel weight of 59.9, basically. So we'll go ahead and get those guys on board. Beautiful. That is set. Wonderful. Good. We can then take all of these numbers, bring that down here. So go 59.9 slash 59.9 slash 32.7. 32.7. Good. We'll populate that. Wonderful. Block fuel was 5.6. Good. And that's good for there. Let's go to our flight plan. We'll go to MMMY. We're going to go to departures. We're planning a departure out of runway 29 once again. We are going to be on the Kurg 1 Alpha departure. Kurg, okay, wait, they're giving me a different runway? No, it's fine. Kurg 1 Bravo, I guess is what we're expecting now. And we'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. We'll continue on, scroll down here. We'll remove that discontinuity. Good. Mexico City arrivals. We're going to plan. So I guess they do only arrive on 5 right. So if we have a look-see here, approach. We're going to go ILS Zulu 5 right, I guess. Yes, from Sutas. I think we're going to be coming in. Yeah, ILS Zulu 5 right from Sutas. So ILS 5 right. We're going to be on the Dara 2 Alpha arrival. I guess we have no approach via and no transition. Okay. Insert that. I'm just going to make sure that it does have that waypoint. There's Sutas. Good. And then from Sutas, is that the next waypoint? Sutas to MX901. Doesn't have that here. Sutas. I'm going to go MX901. Insert that. That should be a little bit better. Then it should be MX900, which is here for some reason. Okay, we'll see how that looks. Hopefully we might just have to remove the CF05 right, because it definitely should be MX901 to MX900 and then in. 8,900 feet we're intercepting glide slope, chat. Insane, man. 7,300 foot, basically airport elevation, 7,300 feet, 7,297. Incredible, man. Absolutely incredible. Cool. We're cruising up at 37,000 feet once again. We'll plug that in. 370. Wonderful. We're in a nice turnaround state right now. Things looking good. Just waiting for the baggage loaders. There they are. Wonderful. Waiting on those guys. We are boarding our passengers. They are boarding pretty quickly, so we're good. This is my stop cap. Kind of late here at my place. Awesome flying. Keep it up, Captain. See you again soon. Cheers and safe skies. Dean, take care, man. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. We check out the scenery? Sure. Yeah. It's nice scenery, man. They've done a good job modeling it. The international side is over here. So this is where like Spirit and American and United, they fly into here. Terminal B. It's pretty cool. There's an old 727 here. Or is that a 71? That might be a 717. It's got the engine missing off this one. It's pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. Can't really see much today because of the weather, man. I mean, it was almost down to minimums. Yeah, it's nice scenery. Decently priced. I always like the Mexican scenery because they always seem to do like the strip down here. So you're going to see some like hotels. Look at this, 7-Eleven. China Walk Buffet, Tool Center, Innova Med. You know what I mean? They don't just do the airport. They'll actually do like a lot of the surrounding areas as well. So they'll usually do like the main strip, and you'll come down here and you'll see a bunch of, see a bunch of advertisements and stuff, gas stations, and a bunch of adverts along the side of the road. So all of this is added by the scenery, right? This isn't done by Microsoft. This is actually added in by the scenery. You can see the Viva Aerobus, you know. Coca-Cola, zero sugar. No problem. So yeah, cool stuff like this, to be honest with you. I like when developers do this type of stuff. They add a little bit of detail, you know, like they add the City Express hotels and another 7-Eleven. There you go, with some Bud Light. Surprised it's not Corona. The One Hotel, the Crown Plaza, Holiday Inn Express, Best Western Premier. You know, it's kind of cool. I like that there's attention to detail. It's not just the airport, it's kind of the surrounding area as well. Like this, what's this? This is the hospital. This has clearly been added. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Another 7-Eleven. Man, how many 7-Elevens are there? That looks like a copy paste from the other one over there, but yeah, it's cool, man. I find it quite cool that the developers like to add that type of stuff. I enjoy it. I think it is cool that they add that type of stuff. Would kill your CPU? Nah, man. The polygons are fine, dude. Honestly, like I'm getting, I was getting 60 FPS when we were moving around and stuff. It is, Dan. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. There you go, Tyson. This is true, Andy. This is very true. The American way. Are there 7-Elevens in Texas? Probably, right? 7-Eleven slaps. What am I drinking? Athletic Greens. Flying into Vegas right now. I need to fly the RNAV 26 left as the ILS is still broken. Damn. Slurpees make the summer tolerable? Yes, they do. How many people on the plane today? 167. Almost a full airplane. Almost full. Oh, hi. Oh, I'm going to go get Daisy's treats. Hold on. I'll be right back, chat. Alrighty. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. I already gave her 2 of them. She loves them. They smell disgusting, but usually that's good. There's lots of good ingredients in there for her. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and push ourselves back. We're ready to go. GSX, prepare for pushback and departure. Good. Let's go to the overhead. APU's on. APU bleed is on. Good. Seatbelt signs are on. Beacon light is on. And we are ready for our turnaround, chat. Nice and quick. We'll restart our clocks here. Good. Hello. Thank you. Euro Aviation TV, thanks so much, man, for the 249. Appreciate you, dude. Says Cap, joining you on jump seat with Coca Leaf. Uh-oh. How did you get that through customs? Thank you for your support as always, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cap, hope to see you in Nepal. We have a few airports down in Pokhara International, Gautam Buddha International, Lukla. Yes, maybe one day. Definitely make it happen. All right. Here comes the tug. Doing weird ass tug things, no problem. Oh, yep, there we go. Thank you. All right, we're going nose facing northwest. No, we want tail right. Park brake released. Wonderful. Good. Engine mode selected to the start position. Here comes the pushback. Perfect. We could pause the music as well. Engine number 2 to start. Enjoy the startup chat. PTU's going crazy again. What up, Cap? I'm on my treadmill at the gym right now. Nice. Good shit, dude. Taking care of your health. I like it. Good start on engine number 2. Go ahead and spool up engine number 1. I'm doing well, Mr. Douglas. How are you? Cannot complain, my friend. Set.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start.
Any problems? Not really, Andy. No, man. She's been flying fine. Have had no issues. Nothing like major anyways. A couple speed restrictions it didn't really hit. But I mean, other than that, nothing groundbreaking. Yeah. How's the diet going? Good, man. Very good, actually. Every day I get more used to it, you know? I can definitely... I'm less and less hungry. I'm getting a lot more fulfilled with smaller portions, like, so yeah, it's good. And I've found this really good trail mix. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it. And that's been really helping as well. Less fuzzy? I don't know. Maybe anti-aliasing or something like that? Could be. I'm not sure. Flaps position 1 for takeoff. Mr. Midnight Maverick dropping the $10 donation. Huge no floaties to you, Mav. Thank you very, very much for the continued support of the channel, my friend. I appreciate you as always, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Trim value down 0.5. Good. Predictive winch system is already on. Good. Engine mode selector to the normal position. Ground spoilers are armed. Auto brake over to max. RTO. V speeds 1/down 0.5. Gonna go 55 on the flex temp, and V1 32, 33, 37. Transition altitude 18.5. Correct. All of those numbers look good. APU is off. APU bleed is off. Nose wheel is on. Park brake is off. Mr. Midnight Maverick.
Slammed at work, can't really stay today, sad face, but happy Monday, cheers to hopefully a great week, 64 days and counting, #Expo.
64 days, my man. Can't wait, dude. Huge no floaties to you, Maverick. Thank you very much for support, man. I hope you have a great day. Don't work too hard. 64 days. Well, work hard because we got 2 months. 64 days for the expo, but only 58 days, Maverick, until we're actually at the expo getting some Texas barbecue together. Yes, sir. You know that's going to happen.
Hey now, if
Hey now.
Euro Aviation TV has the yayo on board, we're going to have a good flight. I kind of wondered why he was carrying on a couple generic black duffel bags. Candy, with an I, really loves the Borger sugar, so if anybody hasn't joined the Mile High.
Jesus Christ. Huge no floaties to you, C2A, as always. The booger sugar. The yayo. This guy, man. This is how I know he's a cultured man. He knows everything about everything. He almost deserves like the most mysterious man in the world, Mr. C2A. Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thank you very much again for the support, dude. Appreciate you. We got it in the cockpit. The pilots are transporting it. That's how we got it on. 250 days until Christmas. What the fuck? Is it really 250 days till Christmas? I can wait. We still got all summer. Yayo just went back to Scarface. Yeah, man. Dance, dance with the yayo. Takeoff config is normal. Cabin crew has been advised and ready to go. One day, little. One day, my friend. All right, we're going all the way down here, runway 29. We're going to take Bravo. I don't think we can take Echo. $13.5. Are you nuts? We still got to move that to Florida. Such a great movie, man. I actually watched it not that long ago. Not that long ago. I guess captains do need to carry a binder full of charts anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Imagine, man, back in the day, dude, how much shit was getting just wild. Would you like cabin lights to be dimmed? Yes. We used to do that. We'd get pilots to transport Coke across the U.S. border because back in the day, pilots weren't checked. Yep, I agree, man. Hey, Cab, get the yayo. Tony, what's up, man? How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Oh, no, the engine's on fire. What do we do? Pull out the straw. Is Al Pacino better in Scarface or The Godfather? Ooh. I don't know. I don't know. Both great movies. What's your favorite Godfather? 1, 2, or 3? I think 1 and 2 for me. I'm not new to the channel, but are you a real pilot or what? No, I'm not a real pilot. 2, yeah, I would agree with you. that 2 is definitely the best one out of all of them. 3 doesn't exist. Unfortunately it does, but I know what you mean. Have you watched Airplane? Great movie? I have, yes. The thing with Scarface is he never moves off his character or motives. Doesn't matter what happens, he doesn't flinch. It was a great movie as well, yeah. I think Godfather is just a little bit better in my opinion. Scarface was great, don't get me wrong. Both great movies. But I think Godfather in general, the whole series is just like, it's art. The way that those, it's all kind of done. So. New t-shirt idea, Captain Canada. So, are you a pilot or what? It's not a bad idea, actually, Andy. Not a bad idea. Joystick cam's going on, chat. Enjoy the departure. Sounds are going up. Catch you guys all on the other side. Alright, let's do it. Throttle's up to 50%. Chrono's on. Let's get it. Manflex, SRS, a runway, auto thrust, blue. Takeoff power set, a little bit of nose down pressure. Airspeed's alive. 100 knots, we're neutral. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Climb. Nose down slightly, we'll gain a little bit of speed. Let's go and get our runway turnoffs off, nose lights off, wing lights off, disarm the ground spoilers. Beautiful. Looks like we've got a speed restriction of 200 knots. Probably to gain altitude so we can get over to the mountains on the left. Man, the sounds on this thing are just incredible. Holy hell. Climbing over 3,000 feet per minute right now. We're leaving flaps 1 out. Just because of that speed restriction. Also, I think this is going to be an epic breakout. Very soupy down there. Yeah, I will try it, Andy. I definitely will. Alright, cool. 6,500 feet. Autopilot's coming on. It's basically straight out with a left turn. So, back up into the flight deck. Sounds are coming back here slightly. Give you guys a nice little wing view. Climbing out. We need to, I guess what's going on is we're essentially, it's given us a speed restriction of 200 knots because we're climbing. We need to be at a certain altitude, obviously, to get up above the mountains over here, the mountain range that we are. So, got a 120 foot per minute landing in Oslo. Nice, great landing. Cap, only recently found out about Matt Davies. Such a shame at such a young age. Teaches you to take every day as though it's your last and enjoy life. Blue skies, Matt, wherever you are with a friend. Yes, very sad. Very, very sad, man. One of the big, you know, it was a big reason why I got into flight sim streaming and stuff, man. So, very, very sad indeed, dude. Any idea what time the ATR is releasing? I think 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, 5 or 6 p.m. UK. I think 5 p.m. UK, 6 p.m. UK. There's 10,000 feet. Landing lights off. I'm going to keep the seatbelt signs on for now, can see we're still climbing because we have that constraint, 200 knots, even 200 knots here. So the whole climb out, they basically make you maintain 200 knots. What EFB do you prefer, though? The Phoenix, hands down, dude. The Phoenix EFB is hands down the most intuitive EFB, pardon me, I've ever used. It's not even close. Not even a close comparison. And there's nothing wrong with this EFB, but the Phoenix EFB is just, yeah, top notch. What do you think of the PMP 330-300 for FS 2000? PMP 330-300. I don't even know what that is, Sólríkt. I'm sorry, man. Never heard of it. So our 220 knot speed restriction is ending up here at AlSex. AlSex? Nice. That's a C2A waypoint. AlSex. Electronic flight bag. Andy is correct. Project Megapack A330. Yeah, no. No thanks. The flights you're gonna do with the ATR next week? I have no clue, dude. I'm gonna do some research. We're gonna find out. We are going to find out. I don't know what we're gonna be flying. I have no clue, man. No clue. I think I think tomorrow we're just gonna, I don't even know where we're gonna fly it tomorrow, man. We may go to like Ottawa to Toronto. Just like my regular test bed, my Ottawa to Toronto, Toronto to Ottawa test sector. We'll see. We'll see, man. You will definitely do some Logan Air. Yeah, yeah. I'll probably like at least get a little bit competent in the airplane before I start flying liveries with it. We'll see, man. We'll see. Andy. It's just called an electronic flight bag. Azul Airlines have a lot of operations with the ATR here in Brazil. Nice. Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be really cool. All right, there we go. 200 knot speed restriction is now done, chat. Almost coming through 18,000 feet, 7 minutes after departure. It is done. We're going to go flaps clean. Go, beautiful. I think learning the A225 was one of the funniest streams. Da, comrade. Da. 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 It was a good one. It was a good one. Not a bad idea, actually, Les. YOW to YTZ. Are you picking up the ATR? I assume you are as well. Good news with Tampa Key West route is that there's no star into Key West, so you wouldn't have to worry about that if you're interested, but we'll have to learn it eventually. Yeah, we'll need to learn, well, not so much about the stars, but yeah. You can do some Fly Norwegian 737-800. So we've done tons of that on the channel, Sunder. So you can go up onto the channel, man. Just click on the live tab and you'll see a bunch of videos. Yeah. Just curious, is there a livery for Porter? We don't have a Q400 yet. I don't know if somebody's made a Porter Airlines livery for some other airline that's out, but yeah. want to see your take on it first. I'm pissed over the ASCRJ PL21 not getting fixed. What's that? That's the one, Captain Dom. Yeah, that thing is an absolute beast, man. Absolute beast. Look at the visuals down there, dude. Just incredible. We need to come back to Mexico, man. We need to do more Mexico flying, chat. The pro line in the CRJ is Hans, and he still has bugs not fixed. Oh, I didn't know there was a pro line for it. Is the ATR ever flown into London City? Yes. I think Logan Air does ops into London City with it. Flybe used to do it, yeah. Do Air Canada YYZ to Mexico in the 737-800? Did they do that? Should try Tijuana. The runway 27 approach is interesting. I downloaded a freeware Tijuana. So yes, I do have the freeware Tijuana. I'd love to see a payware version of Tijuana though. Because, yeah, man, flying in and out of that airport's really cool because of its proximity to the U.S. border. Like, I know that on departure, you have to make, like, this crazy left banking turn. When I was down in San Diego and we went down to the border, we were watching the airplanes out of Tijuana, and they just depart and take this immediate, huge left turn to stay over Mexican airspace. It's pretty cool. They do that in either the Dreamliner or their Maxes, but mostly the Maxes. Interesting. How's the fly-by-wire A32NX holding up these days against the Phoenix? I haven't had any issues with it so far, to be honest with you. Like I mentioned before, it's missed a few restrictions on some arrivals, but altitude-wise, it's good. Speed, meh. But VNAV seems to be working great. LNAV, no issues. Climb profile, descent profile, everything seems to be working as intended. Yeah. Tijuana Airport actually has terminal in the U.S. Really? I didn't know that. Like, I mean, you can board from there and then like a shuttle or something. You witnessed almost a tail strike last week. Interesting. Honestly, can't wait for the 737 MAX. Ops will be amazing. Such a nice plane. I do agree. Yeah. I do agree, man. Do you know why the in-game throttles aren't moving in the Phoenix? Make sure that you go into the McDo and you go to the menu and you go to like the settings somewhere in here. You have to go to the settings for it to work properly. You can park and enter, clear passport control, and then board in Mexico. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. The Cross-Border Express Terminal. Huh. Does PMDG have a dedicated team for the 777 and one for the MAX? No, I think their team, I think they just have a big team, Davis. I think it's 15 to 20 different people, is my guess. Maybe even bigger. But, yeah, and I think they kind of all, I think it's just different teams, right? So they have like a dedicated team that works on systems. They have a dedicated team that works on modeling. They have a dedicated team that does textures, you know what I mean? I think they have dedicated teams, and that's why it kind of, you know, they have one team can just focus solely on getting the systems done, the texturing, the modeling, and right. So yeah. Hi from Norway, Simon. Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Aer Lingus do some good short ATR ops from Dublin to the UK. Yes, definitely. Ever flown into YQI? Where's YQI? Obviously somewhere up in Canada. Quebec City? No, let's see YQB. Sydney. I don't think so. Maybe? I don't think so. No. That'd be cool to do like a Q400 into there. I'm sure the Q4 flies into there. Is it possible to donate to Synatic Simulations? I feel illegal. Such an aircraft should be free. Go to their Discord. Go to their Discord. They may have like a PayPal or a GoFundMe or something. They may have something up for them. I have no clue. Yeah. No turbulence today? Not so far. It's been quite nice. We'll try and join the stream to help you with the ETR. Let's see how it comes. Looking forward to it. Yes. As am I, Igor. As am I. Moses, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Welcome, welcome. Fly-by-wire has been doing good this week. Yeah, very good. Yep. Do you do your camera from outside? Technically, kind of. We're like, yeah. We're kind of just outside, right? I can... Because I've tricked the camera system, I can kind of go inside and outside, right? All right, let's get our tunes back going here, chat. Climbing up out of Monterrey. Sleeping after night shift caused me to miss the first couple hours. Hope all is well, Cap. Hey, no worries, man. Good to see you, Jason. Hope you're doing well, man. Good morning, technically, right? Yeah, good morning. Does Wizz Air have its own ground handling service? Because my GSX says handling by Wizz Air. I think so, yeah. Depends what airport you're at as well, right? Faraz, if you can, go to flightsim.to and get flightsim.to and get if it's available the profiles for the airports that you're flying in and out of. It definitely helps. Yeah. Q400 flew to Sydney before WestJet Encore from Halifax, but doesn't anymore. Now all that flies there is Air Canada CRJ 900s from YYZ and YUL once daily for each. Interesting. Huh. I'm trying to join the Discord, but the Discord can't verify me because the code doesn't send. Check your DMs, Sanjay. Check your requested messages, your DMs, requested messages. You should get a DM for the code. Hope all's well on this Monday. Good to see you, Tom. Welcome. Cannot complain so far, man. Doing some nice Mexico ops. Beautiful scenery down there. Had an interesting arrival into Monterrey, Tom. Almost down to minimums. I think we took over at about 700 feet. Overcast at 700, broken at 400. 1.5 mile visibility. It was interesting. Cap, if one engine fails in a Boeing 737 while takeoff, is it a result of crash? No, I don't think so. Most airplanes can fly on one engine, right? Obviously, it's emergency, and you probably want to return to the airport as fast as you can, as quickly as you can. But, yeah, most airplanes can fly with one engine. Have I flown X-Plane 12? I have, yes. Very underwhelming. In my opinion. That's just my opinion. You don't got to agree with me. Have I streamed X-Plane 12? I have, yes. I have. Kev, how's that item called for the camera you have? Track IR. Track IR. I think we have a command for it. Didn't we make a command for it? I thought I made a command for it. Track IR. I think I have a command. What's the one thing that would get you back to flying X-Plane 12 regularly? Anti-aliasing, autogen. A lot of things, to be honest with you, man. What's your favorite version of the 737? Probably the 800 or the 900. Especially in the simulator, the 900 it's nice. Recent X Enviro looks amazing in X-Wing 12. Don't ask me about the FPS though. Well, man, listen. Here's the thing, dude. X Enviro hasn't really. I mean, it hasn't looked the best in most situations, but you know, it definitely looks okay. But that's it, man. That's where it just kills me, dude. The performance. It's not worth it, man. You know what I mean? It's not worth losing 20 frames to get mediocre clouds that, you know, look good in certain situations but look terrible in other situations. Nah, man. Nah, dude. Not interested. Thursday I'll fly the KLM 737-900. Nice. Very cool. Where are you going? Had engine failure on PMDG 800, 15 miles from the airport. Thought it was a rough approach, but I was able to get it down. Very cool, Cameron. Now you can recommend Microsoft Flight Simulator for IFR and VFR without a doubt. Of course. Yeah. My big thing, and like I've been trying to tell people, my big thing is if somebody approaches me and they say, hey Cap, I want to get into flight simulation. I've seen some of your videos. It looks cool. I want to get invested in flight sim. What simulator should I use? How do you tell somebody to get invested in X-Plane right now? Do you know what I mean? Like how? With the performance, the way that it looks, all the downsides to X-Plane right now, how can you convince somebody, you know? And on the other end, how do you convince somebody to, okay, you want to get invested in P3D? Okay, you got to spend $2,000 right off the bat. You know what I mean? Like to even make P3D viable in 2023, you're spending, man, at least $1,500, $2,000 on, you know, Orbex mesh and world tiles everywhere, and man, you know. And the thing that really kills me with X-Plane right now is these puddles, man. Like, I just don't understand, dude. Like, I understand like the process about it, and like it's cool to add more like environment, but like I've seen so many streamers flying in, not a cloud in the sky, and the runway and the tarmac and the taxiways are covered in puddles and rain. Not a cloud in the sky, sunny as possibly could be, and there's puddles all over the runway, all over the taxiway. Like it's just such poor like optimizations of how they would try to make the sim better. It's just like such a what's the word I'm looking for? Like, in theory, sure, it sounds great, right? Like, on paper, you write it down, like, hey, when it rains, we're going to put puddles on the runway and puddles on the taxiways, and we're going to make it look a lot more realistic. Sure, on paper, looks great, but, like, I don't know, man. Yeah. X-Plane had its time before Microsoft standing in era, I think. Well, again, here's the thing, right? And I think this is good. This is healthy. I think you're always going to have people that enjoy using X-Plane over Microsoft Flight Simulator, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think that there's X-Plane caters to a percentage of flight sim enthusiasts. That may be a very small percentage of flight sim enthusiasts, but it caters to a certain person, a certain, you know, what they want out of the simulator. So I think X-Plane's always going to be around. I think what you're seeing now, though, is you're seeing X-Plane make that transition from being the forefront, right? Being, you know, X-Plane 10, X-Plane 11. X-Plane 11 really kind of set X-Plane apart. X-Plane was, you know, 50-50. You were either flying X-Plane or you were either flying P3D. It was a toss-up. If you put 10 people in a room and you asked them which sim they were flying, you know, it could go either way. 4 to 6 for P3D, 4 to 6 for X-Plane. Now, I think what you see is, you know, more so like 7 people flying Microsoft, 2 people flying P3D because of the add-ons and the stuff that are still available for P3D, and then you have the one person flying X-Plane. I think that's just, you're witnessing the transition of X-Plane from you know, being up front and being kind of like the leader in the flight sim world to kind of making its transition back to third place, you know, back at the end. So Yeah, and again, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If you enjoy flying X-plane, all the power to you, man. Like I say to everybody, and like I'll say again right now, there's no one person uses the sim for the same reasons, right? For somebody like myself, a content creator, obviously I'm going to use whatever simulator is most popular and what simulator is truly, you know, pushing the limits for like technology and what's going on. Like, you know, there's nothing in the sim world that we've seen like Microsoft Flight Simulator, man. I know that upsets some people, but that's just the truth. That's just the reality. I'm streaming this ortho right now. Look at how beautiful this looks. People go, oh, well, you don't really own the game because if Microsoft decides to shut the servers off tomorrow, you're not going to have any visuals. You're not going to have this. You're not going to have that. And it's like, sure, okay, but why, you know, if we're going to support Microsoft as a flight sim community and we're going to thank them for, why would they just turn off the servers and stuff, right? Like, it doesn't make sense. Those arguments don't make sense. Like, it's, I'm pretty sure Microsoft, with the dedication and what they've shown into this simulator and the third-party potential that's coming out, the marketplace, everything, them getting a percentage of marketplace and everything in between, this ain't going nowhere, dude. This is only going to get better and better and better and better. And when you have companies like Builds and companies like Gaia Simulation and a bunch of, you know, Synaptic Simulation, Fly-by-Wire, all these guys, you know, coming together and creating such amazing products, it's sky's the limit, literally, pun intended. The sky is the limit for a simulator like this. It's just so community driven, and when you've been able to take the community and like deliver something that is just so incredible that the community cannot stop using. Like, chat, we're approaching 3 years of this simulator and we still fly around and we still, like, I'm still in awe. You know what I mean? 3 years. Think about how many hours. What are we at now? Almost 2,200 hours in this simulator, and I still fly through clouds going, holy fuck. Or like doing a wing view as we fly by a storm or ortho with clouds on it and go, god damn, chat. I've never flown in anything, or I've never played a game or a sim that has ever made me feel the way that this simulator has. That's just a fact. It's insane, dude. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Hands down, though, Microsoft has nailed it with that 2020. You don't need to download Ortho or anything like that. It's incredible, man. It's incredible. The infrastructure to put what you're seeing on the screen is a multi-million-dollar investment by Microsoft. It's not going anywhere. It's just going to get better and better. Agree, man. I think this is really a complete, like, this is, you know, this is setting the, not only in my opinion has it set the bar for what the standard should be moving forward, but I think it's also, like I mentioned, I think it's just, it's, you know, the community has gone from like this kind of being like a very niche market to like this being like a lot of people know about Microsoft Flight Sim and what it's able to offer, and that you can like go and fly around the world and basically visit the world and go to places and see what the terrain looks like and see what the buildings look like and, you know, see what the infrastructure and the roads, and it's just, it's incredible, man. It's absolutely incredible. Yeah. The development curve Microsoft had since launch is really insane. Shows the great potential. Yeah, I agree. I agree, man. Cap, what peripheral setup are you going to use for the ATR? The Boeing Thrustmaster? Yes. Yeah, I'll use my yoke. It's flown with a yoke, right? Yeah. Flown with a yoke, and then I'm personally curious to see how they're going to do this with like the, I don't know a lot about this. I don't know how the prop works. I don't know how like the fuel, like, I'm very curious to see how all of this is going to work, the ATR. Yeah. It's crazy, Andre. Listen, man, all you have to do is look at the airplanes that are in development for this simulator. The A220, for example, any builds with their 380, their A300, you know, PMDG with the 777, Aerosoft with the A330, TFDI with the MD-11. I mean, it just, the list goes on and on and on and on. The ATR that's releasing tomorrow. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Absolutely, Tom. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. It's also been 3 years, and it feels like we haven't seen anything regarding third-party aircraft and add-ons, Synaptic, PMDG, triple. Yeah, man. No, you're right, dude. Yeah. Microsoft Ortho is housed on 3 petabytes of storage in their cloud. That's 3 million gigabytes of storage. It's insane. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Seems like a 10-to-1 ratio for devs making stuff for Microsoft versus X-Plane. Easily, Jeff. Easily. And that's why, again, I don't, you know, I still think X-Plane is still a viable platform, but when you have that type of ratio, right, that's outperforming, it's only a matter of time before, you know, you've only got a handful of people using X-Plane because they're, you know, they truly believe that the flight model or whatever reason they've built a home cockpit and it works better on X-Plane than it does my, you know, whatever it is, right? Yeah. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Is there any set times for tomorrow? No. I have no clue. Whenever the airplane releases and I've got it downloaded, we'll go live. I want X-Plane to succeed to have an investment in it as well, and competition is good. Yeah, absolutely, Tom. Absolutely. Like I said, I don't see X-Plane going anywhere. I see X-Plane getting better. It really, in my personal opinion, what they gave us with the release of X-Plane 12 was bottom of the barrel. I truly believe that what we were getting with X-Plane 12 was a rough beta, if not an alpha candidate. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was not ready for consumption. And even now, I don't know, what is it, 7-8 months after release, I find maybe now it's kind of just entering that beta phase of a simulator. I think what happened with X-Plane is X-Plane got really scared, and they knew that once projects like the PMDG 777, ATR, MD-11-8, all those projects kind of started making their way into Microsoft, that it would make it even more difficult for people to look at X-Plane and see it as a viable option. And I think that's why they released it the way that they did. I personally think it did them more harm than good. I'm not a marketing engineer. I don't have a marketing degree. I don't know any of that stuff. I'm just going off of what I can read from the community. There's very few that, you know, continue to use solely X-Plane, and I think that's, again, kind of just goes down to they're using it for one specific reason, that they just, you know, they've convinced themselves that it's the better option. And hey, man, there's nothing wrong with that. You use whatever simulator is best for you. Like I've said, not one person is the same when it comes to what we want out of our simulator. Everybody has different needs. Everybody has different wants. It's completely up to you with what you want to choose. But I think we're just speaking, this is like logical terms, and when speaking logically, it's going to be extremely tough for X-Plane to ever even, you know, pull half of the weight. I think that the simulator, especially once we start getting some more third-party add-ons, that's really the only thing keeping, if you think about it, what's the only thing keeping P3D afloat right now? Third-party add-ons. What's really the only thing keeping X-Plane 12 afloat right now? Third-party add-ons. That's, I think, once this simulator has as many options as P3D and FSX in the third-party aircraft department, again, it goes back to the, how do you suggest to someone, how do you tell somebody that wants to fly a 777 to buy X-Plane 12 and the Flight Factor 7.5 and the 777 when you can buy Microsoft Flight Simulator and PMDG's 777, right? How do you convince somebody that's just getting into this, that just wants to fly it for that specific airplane, right? Like, how do you do that? It's nearly impossible, man. You know, without swaying someone's opinion, or without, you know, being biased. If you're just looking at both things from, you know, both perspectives, it's pretty simple. Pretty simple what most people are going to be choosing, you know. If you have a study level aircraft at Microsoft, I would say it's just as good as X-Plane. Well, of course. Yes. Of course. But if you speak to any pilot out there, they'll tell you that no flight simulator is close to the real world as far as flying simulators. You don't fly a simulator to get good at, like, you know, hand flying a simulator or an aircraft in the real world, right? You use simulators for system training, for failure training, for redundancy training, right? To familiarize yourself with the aircraft. Flying in the real world, it's almost a 180 of what it's like in a simulator, right? In a simulator, you have no G-forces, you have no, you know, Mother Nature. There's nothing that is causing you to feel like you're pitching too much or too little, or yawing too much, yawing too little. That's why you see a lot of flight sim streamers, or a lot of people that are new to flight sim, they overreact controlling the airplane. They put too much rudder in, they put, hell, I do that sometimes, right? You put too much rudder in, you put too much aileron in, you put too much pitch in, right? You flare the aircraft uncontrollably because you have no sensation on yourself, right? You're not feeling the forces, the G-force on your body. And that's why no simulator will ever, and that's why, you know, training simulators who are still, you know, still don't, not even really all that good as far as training, but they're, you know, have at least hydraulics and can somewhat give you that feeling of, you know, motion on the body and stuff like that, right? Does anyone experience rudder issues when taxiing the Flybauer 320? No. Sims are good to learn procedures and when on PE and VATSIM, keeping fresh on procedures. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but can't you just adjust the flight model in Microsoft like X-Plane? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you can heavily edit the heavily edit the sensitivities. Not only the sensitivities, you can add control responses, and you can really make, like I said, and that's what I've told everybody, like, if you're not happy with the flight model out of the box, you can spend hours tweaking the flight model and getting it exactly to your wants and needs in this simulator. Yeah, yeah. Is the ATR coming to Xbox? I believe so, yeah. What time is the ATR releasing? 3 p.m. Zulu, it looks like. So, noon Eastern. Wait, what's 3 p.m. Zulu? 3 p.m. Zulu, that's earlier than noon Eastern. Spliff Jam, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. X-Plane is better than Microsoft because flight model is better, plus the trees look better. Sure, John, no problem, man. Yeah, absolutely. I'm right there with you. X-Plane scenery is better because it uses real autogen. Microsoft uses photographs. Sure, no problem, man. 11 a.m. Eastern, got you. Thank you. 10 a.m. CST, got you. Yeah. Paul, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. And not being seated there for real is hard for the first to get correct viewpoint for landing and don't feel like you're too high or too low. Yeah, that's a big troll, dude. Yeah, that's a big troll. Yeah. I'd much prefer to fly into X-Plane's 10 repeating houses than flying into Microsoft where it's like drawing someone's actual house in. Yeah, no problem. Gary P, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Doing well, Josh. Doing well, man. No, that's obviously a troll. And he's just trying to bait people, so please don't respond to him. Let's not start sim wars in chat, guys. There's no reason for this. There's no reason. Listen, dude, if he wants to use X-Plane, that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't bait him. Don't respond to him. Don't buy into his... It's all he's trying to do, man. That's why you just shake your head and you go, yes, absolutely. I 100% agree. Yeah. Simulators are only good for cockpit familiarization and failures, and that's about it. I will fly a Cessna 172 for the first time in a few days. Curious to feel the difference of the controls in the force. Yeah, absolutely, man. Recently, a plane going to Dubai from Nepal got an engine failure, but he said it was fine now. Interesting. Yeah. How's the flight model from your $50 computer chair, John? Nice flight model. Feels good, eh? Yeah, feels great. I was on approaching to Atlanta yesterday, and they even had the Stone Mountain modeled in Microsoft. It was quite cool. Although the Atlanta Sobo Airport is bland. I agree with you, Tom. Yeah. It's kind of funny, man. Such a great airport, but all the versions of the Atlanta out right now are... Where are we right now? We are in the middle of... Good question. I don't even know. We are there. We are there. Just over halfway now. Should be starting our descent here soon, actually. Let's look down at the 73 miles, actually. Still a little bit. I keep forgetting how high the elevation is here. So you start your descents quite later than that, so yeah. Going flying into a sim, was thinking about X-Plane because of a friend who's been flying X-Plane for years, and he said that he'll teach me everything about flying. Should I go for Microsoft instead? That's up to you, Nick. It's really up to you, man. I mean, out of the box, if you don't want to invest any money in a simulator, out of the box, the best option for you is Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's like I said, man. There's no denying that. You're not going to see anybody that probably will tell you differently, and if they do, like I said, they're probably just biased to one simulator. As somebody who is unbiased and somebody who is, has both simulators and uses both simulators, out of the box, there's no better value than Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's just factual, like I said. Yeah. Gotta love the GPS. Oh, yes. Can really feel the resistance on my yoke when I'm flying. Incredible. Yeah. No problem. If you look at Lisbon and Microsoft versus X-Plane, I can tell which one is more realistic because I live there. Definitely not X-Plane. Yes. Enough X-Plane versus Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let's talk about tacos and tortas. Ooh. Love me a nice taco. Cap, how do you get the takeoff data in the fly-by-wire 320 MIG-2? The top of descent data, you need to run the experimental version end of days and make sure that you select a cruise altitude and a cost index. Yeah. Cap, do you remember your departure out of SXM, that wing flicks on the 7.3? Probably. It's been a while, man. We need to go back to Saint Martin. It's been a while, chat. Does the ATR fly in and out of Saint Martin? I'm sure it does, right? Have to do some ops. What is this, like 1990s? This song is called The Mullet Squad. I was gonna say, this is straight out of the 90s. Like, this is like some 90s daytime soap music. American Airlines Flight 1951 had to make an emergency landing yesterday after takeoff from Columbus due to a bird strike on the right engine. Damn. Recap, do you think it's important to study to become a pilot? I mean, do you think airliners would choose younger pilots? Yes, especially in today's world, man. The airline industry is in big trouble. They do not have enough pilots. There will definitely be a shortage over the next X amount of years. And actually, what you're seeing is a lot more younger pilots, a lot of sub 500 hours, a lot of pilots who are out of school with 100, 200 hours. A lot of those pilots are being hired right now. Liat flies the ETR into TNCM. Nice. Deep fried flour tacos. Oof. Microsoft update tomorrow? I believe so. Yeah. Aviationist, welcome back, man. Hope you're doing well. United Flight last week had a cockpit window open on takeoff. Pilots told ATC he was returning to the airport but could not really hear ATC due to wind. Would it just blow open? It's kind of crazy. They're lucky that didn't happen at 30,000 feet going, 600 knots, 500 knots. Tried to get my license, was diagnosed with ADHD as a kid. Don't take any meds for it for the last 10 years, still disqualification. It's crazy, man. Literally, my career path going to take a year out before uni. So I'm 18 when I go and get my PPL. There you go. Damn, that's crazy, Jason. What's my train LOD set to? 100. 100. Doing my college degree and will finish next year. Thinking about applying for Lufthansa for pilot training as they pay for it. If you'll need to pay back them, you do have your job. Huh. Not bad. Not bad at all. Kevin, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. 43 miles, chat, till top of descent. Let's go and grab the most recent weather report for Mexico City. What a time to tune in, man. Doesn't get any better than this. We're going to Mexico City right now. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up as well. We're looking for 300 likes. John, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Weather, 130 at 7. Good. Be a nice crosswind landing, chat. QNH is 3026, a little bit of high pressure. Temperature is 24 degrees, nice and warm. And what do we got here? We've got few at 20,000, sorry, few at 2,000, scattered at 20,000. Do you use DX11? I do, yes. We are planning for the ILS Zulu, runway 5 right. 109.1055 front course. 7566, chat, is our minimums, and that puts us at 274 feet. How crazy is that, dude? 7566. Crazy high altitude. Landing an airplane at 7,500 feet. That's pretty wild, man. Pretty wild. Cool. I'm going to go through my plan now quickly. Just want to make sure all of this looks good. Yeah, it looks great. Cool. Good, good. And top descents in 29 miles. La Paz, hold my beer at 13.3. Yeah, you're right. There are definitely higher ones for sure. Chat, bear with me here for a sec. I'm just going to get some trail mix. I will be right back. Too easy, chap. Fried, what's up, man? Beautiful views, yeah. So do I watch hockey and baseball, kind of? I'm more hockey, sometimes baseball. Alrighty, thanks guys. I was getting hungry. I had to crush some trail mix. I read someone's comment. I think it was Captain Doug Wash said, "Hey man, 5 airport devs you would recommend." So, Captain Doug Wash, what I can say, honestly, dude, you got any builds, you've got Vertical Sim, you've got, Pyrig. There's so many. Fly Tampa. There's Flight Beam. There's so many, man. What I can say is pay attention to the rating. If you're going to be buying airports, I suggest buying them outside of like the marketplace. Go to simmarket.com. If you go to simmarket.com, there's ratings, right? So you can, before you buy an airport, like here's SimMarket, right? Before you buy an airport, you can go to Microsoft Flight Simulator. There's airports and they're gonna have a rating on it, right? So, let me try and find one here. For example, like Antwerp, right? Nobody's given a review yet, but you can see where people can leave reviews, right? Also, look at the pictures, right? Look at the pictures, look at the preview videos, look at the stuff that comes with it. You can tell quite a bit looking at the textures and looking at pictures. Is this an airport worth your, this looks like some time and effort went into this, right? Like they've actually modeled the underground highway and stuff like that. Like, some work went into this airport. You can usually tell by kind of scrolling through the pictures. We have this scenery, don't we, Antwerp? I think I do. I think I have it on the Aerosoft 1, though. That's why I don't have it on SimMarket. But yeah, go through the sceneries, man. Have a look. We usually do a good job on, seeing if they're worth it or not. What is Cockpit Master? They make my FMC for my 737. Airsoft is doing EHAM? No, Fly Tampa is doing EHAM. Will you fly the ATR tomorrow? Yes. Yeah. We will. Saw MK Studios announce that they're doing KPHL. Yeah. Very cool, right? Very cool, my amigo. Cap, you need help tomorrow with the ATR? Maybe. We'll see. Do you think it'll be hard to transition from the Boeing yoke to the Airbus TCA? It's going to be different, but like I'm assuming that you're talking about flying like Airbuses. It'll feel a lot more natural flying the Airbus. That's for sure. All right, here is our approach. You can see here, I think they do this for terrain. They kind of fly you out and down like this. I think they do it for terrain. It's either terrain or it's for spacing. Yeah. Has any developer announced that they're doing Salt Lake City? Yes. PackSim, and it's they said that they wanted to get it released by the end of April. We've got 6 days left in April, chat. Well, we'll see, man. No, I agree, Captain Doug Rocha. I hear you, man. What if some people switch to Google Maps? The color change, I'm assuming. I don't know. I personally don't. I think it's silly, in my opinion. Ortho's ortho, dude. Ortho is ortho at 10,000 feet, 30,000 feet. It's you're not like zooming in, looking at the tile, right? Like it's as long as it somewhat looks like it does in the real world, I'm fine with that, right? If you're going for a semi-low budget yoke side stick, which options would you recommend? Tough call, man, to be honest with you. I would go with a joystick, a side stick. If you don't want to spend a lot of money, like let's say you don't want to spend $300-400 on a yoke, I would suggest just going with a side stick, because really any of the lineup, any of the Thrustmaster lineup would be good for a side stick. I mean, you can really go with any of them. You can go with the Airbus setup. You can go with the TCA or the T16000M. You can go with the Warthog. There's a lot of options. Yeah. I would say go with a side stick if you don't want to break the bank. Yeah. And I mean, a side stick is good. You can fly Airbus with a side stick. It's a lot more natural. I always tell people it's easier to fly Airbus. Sorry, it's easier to fly Boeing with a joystick than it is Airbus with a yoke. Flying an Airbus with a yoke is very difficult. It is possible. You obviously can do it. I did it for a while, but it once you move to a side stick, it just feels so unnatural using it with a yoke. Are you gonna go train LOD 200 with the new system? Probably not, man. You know, with the new system, I'll be moving up to 1440p. That'll probably be really the only difference change is 1440p. I personally like the way that my simulator runs right now. Maybe if we get like a 4000 or a 5000 series graphics card, we can look at bumping some stuff up because we'll be using frame generation, right? So we'll see. We'll see, man. Google and Microsoft Bing both buy their satellite imagery from the same company. It's not like they're operating spacecraft. See, there you go. Yeah. For me, I really don't notice a difference. Oh, yeah. Cap Dugwash, my man. Thanks so much for becoming a member here on the channel. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Guys, let's get some love and chat for our newest member, Captain Dugwash. What a time to become a member, too. We have our members only stream on Sunday, chat. This Sunday coming up, 6 days from now. We've got our members only stream. We'll definitely be flying the ATR. I don't know what will be, where we'll be flying it, but I know that we'll be in the ATR. Our altimeter was 3026, quite high pressure here, 3026. Get that plugged in, good. Minimums is in, 9,000 is in, which will be our intercept basically. And that's it. Cool, we're looking good. We're gonna make some left turns now. Kind of snake our way down into Mexico City. Gonna pause the music after that one. Great tunes today. Let's kind of get set up here with our flight. Last 10 or 15 minutes or so. Should have you down on the ground in about 15 or 20 minutes. Remind me of your settings. So Infinite Aviation, exclamation point MSFS in chat. I don't use the sharpening. Nope, just running 1920 by 1080. Yeah. Are any computer experts in chat able to explain the difference between stutters and micro stutters? Micro stutters is usually something in the simulator that's not loading correctly, if I'm correct. I could be wrong, though. I think there's a lot of things that can cause micro stutters. Like micro stutters could be your internet connection. There's a bunch of weird things. Wow, are you having issues, Kevin? Currently buying parts for my system now. Nice. Very cool. Your stream looks really good at 100. It does, yeah. I have really good internet connection as well. That may be helping the scenery. I was going to say there's a little bit of weird ortho here. Looks like there might have been some clouds. Some clouds on the ortho imagery, so they've replaced that. That looks like default texture for, yeah, you can see some clouds on here. Smart how they replaced that, though. Anti-aliasing, yeah, what is it, the TRA, TFA or something? Not yet, but I keep seeing in terms, seeing them terms come up in forums and reading people say micro stutters are actually what you need to worry about. Yeah, micro stutters, like a perfect example of micro stutters, Kevin, was when the last time we were flying the fly-by-wire when the sim update 12 came out or whatever, like the day after the last sim update came out, and the airplane was like doing these like, you know, like it was kind of like jerking a little bit every now and then. That's what, TAA, thank you. Yes, we will be ignoring you, Jonathan. Yes, absolutely. So when trees on a higher setting, would that be very noticeable with this high above the ground? Absolutely not. That's why I have my trees on low, dude. Yeah, that's why I have my trees on low. Do I use Volanta? I don't. No, I use... the only reason I don't use Volanta is because it doesn't work between two PCs, Pop Rocks. So that's why I use Sim Toolkit Pro, because Sim Toolkit Pro allows me to run a program on my gaming PC that runs through my streaming PC. So it allows like the live flight information, all that stuff. Like, I can't do any of that with Volanta, so, yeah. Eddie, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Same with YVR after the Canada update? Yes, exactly. Yeah. All right, looking good, chat. Do we have any speed restrictions coming through here, chat? 230 knots. Are you respecting that? No. Okay, no problem. We'll go... This is what I was saying with the airplane. This is really it. Andy, I think Andy was asking earlier, this is really the only issue I've found with the airplane thus far, is that it's not respecting speed restrictions very well. Other than that, I've had no problems with it. It holds the altitudes correctly. You'll see now once we make the turn from MX756 to Almas, we'll start descending again. So it's the only thing that I've noticed. It doesn't do a good job with speeds. That's about it. It was the exact same person. Yes, correct. It's extremely obvious. They come back on a different username saying the same stuff that they were on the account that was removed. Yeah, you can set it, Euro. You can go through and like set... but honestly, you can see here it has it 230. So I don't know, maybe it's just a little bit late on it. You can see here it has us through a decel, and now we're going to Almas, and you can see it has us start at 210, but it doesn't seem to be responding well to that. I don't know. One thing that's coming back to fly-by-wire is the sounds. They are phenomenal. They are great. I do agree. Yeah. Yeah, the takeoff, arrival, everything in between, even the shutdown, dude. The shutdown sounds are fantastic. Yeah. Hey, Gap Lover streams amazing all the time. Thank you, Rudy. Appreciate it, man. Okay, chat. Let's have a quick little look-see here. We're going over to Terminal 1, and we're parking up around here. I think we're looking for Gate 9 or Gate 10. I think this is Gate 9 that comes off like this, so we're going to look for Gate 10. So we are landing on 5 right, so hopefully we will vacate on Echo or Foxtrot. I'm assuming we can go Echo to Golf and up like that. I think that would be okay. Judging by the charts, maybe not. We'll see what they allow that, but I'm assuming we'll be vacated on Echo, maybe Foxtrot if we need it. But we should be good, and we get to do a replay of this landing as well. So if I cannot give crazy views out the window, do not worry. We'll do some replays, and I'll start recording early. I'll start recording before we make our base turn, just so we can kind of get it all from there. Aircraft's descending. We're on profile. It's once 14,000 feet, 210 knots. All is good. Cap, I did something wrong. The 5-hour 320 just goes way too high when you auto land. What do you mean way too high when you auto land? Like it flares too much? Is the water in Microsoft actually turquoise in the tropics? Flew to Aruba the other day and the water was just kind of a darker blue. Some of them. It's one thing actually that they've kind of neglected, in my opinion. That's the one thing that I hope that they kind of circle back. I know that they were having issues with it, but I really want water masks, especially flying into the Caribbean and stuff like that. I know that they have them some places where the water masks have been able to go. I know that they're there, but water masks, in my opinion, should be a priority at this point. Especially flying into a lot of these, Pacific Islands and stuff like that. Like, I'm hoping all the updates that they're doing around Hawaii, I really hope we get some water masks. I love flying into an airport and being able to see, because the water's so clear and so beautiful that you can see as you're coming in on approach, right? You see all the coral reefs and the sand and yeah. No, fly-by-wire goes way too high above the glide slope when you land at MMY. Only had that issue at this airport. See, I was really below glide slope. There was a weird stutter there. For my landing in Monterrey, I was really below glide slope, even though our ILS was, like, our glide slope was, we were high above glide slope. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe some weird data at the airport. Not really happy with it. Mexico City down there, chat. How many people live in Mexico City? How many favelas are we going over right now? Crazy. Up into the mountains, chat. It will capture the 210 knot at Almas. You just need to click speed again. Okay, let's see. Got an altitude constraint and a speed constraint. See, it went immediately down to approach speed. It's trying to go to 132 knots now. So something's not necessarily happy with that. I'm going to go flaps 1 and I'm going to bug up 210 knots. $20 million plus. It's insane, dude. Absolutely insane. And it's pretty crazy that I'm getting this type of performance flying into this airport. I mean, we're getting 50 FPS right now, and I mean, look what it's drawing in under us. I mean, this is hundreds of thousands of 3D models that are being generated down there. Look at all those houses, man. Wow. Did you activate approach? I did not. No. Did it automatically, it looks like. Ed Hughes, thanks so much for your support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Welcome to business class. Huge note, floaties, my friend. Thank you very much for your support. I appreciate you. Welcome back, dude. Welcome back. All right, and then 210 was the speed restriction, I think. Yes. Now we need a speed restriction of 190 and above 11,000 feet. So 190 on the next speed. Bring that down. We'll respect the speed restrictions today.
Hey there, you big fuzzy bear.
Hey.
I hope all is well, my friend. Life has been busy for me, but I'm
Sheesh.
keeping an eye on you.
Keep my eye on you. Dazza, thank you very much for support, my friend. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you back, man. Thank you very much for the support. I appreciate you guys. Get some love in chat for Dazza. $10 donation. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope life is good, dude. Busy is good, right? I always say that. Busy is good. Busy means that you are living life to its fullest. Thank you much, man. Appreciate you, dude. Is there payware Fort Lauderdale any good in Microsoft Flight Simulator? There is, yeah. It's done by Latin VFR, and it is good. Yeah. The sounds are really good. Yes, I agree. Yeah. Busy is always good. Exactly. Keeps you out of trouble. Hey, man, I say that to the fiance all the time. All the time. Busy keeps me out of trouble. You got that right, my man. All right. What are we doing here? 8,900 feet for intercept. Glide slope's coming alive now. Beautiful views. This is the first time we've flown into Mexico City in this sim. Might be. I know that we've done this approach on X-Plane before, but I mean, this is obviously unmatched. Look at the amount of people, man. It's just insane. Any airports you can suggest right now? What do you mean, Andre? Depends where. Where you want to fly. What do you want to do? Really depends on that. All right, I'm going to descend. It's being a little bit weird. It's keeping us above profile for some reason. So I'm going to descend at like 1,000 feet per minute just to get us back onto profile. Truck sim tomorrow. I think I'm going to do it tonight, Diego. I think I'm going to do truck sim tonight, so that we can focus tomorrow on doing the ATR, take Wednesday off for like a little bit of practice by myself, and then back live with it Thursday, you know, on the weekend. Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I think that's the plan. I think that's what I'm going to do. So yeah. Is Mexico City safe? Honestly, dude, I think anywhere in the world is safe. Don't put yourself in shitty situations. Don't put yourself in weird situations. You know, don't go looking for drugs on the streets of Mexico, and I'm sure you'd be perfectly fine, man. I think that goes like every place in the world, to be honest with you. Localizers captured. Let's go approach. Let's go gear down. We're already on a 7-mile final. It puts us out on a 7-mile final. We'll go flaps 2. Shit, I forgot to record. I'll start the recording now. Sorry, chat. At least we're recording from here on out, so. Let's go 170 here on the speed. And let's go to performance. Approach mode is already activated, so we might as well get into it now. Good. We're literally just coming through 10,000 feet, so we'll get all of our lights on. It's such a crazy approach, man. 9,500 feet, and we're on approach. Like, we're 6 miles out from the airport. 5.5 miles. It's right there. The runway is right here in front of us. It's crazy, man. You have a truck sim stream? What's the link? Yeah, well, tonight we're going to go live. 160 knots, flaps full, ding the cabin. Everybody's ready to go. Chat, let's go. Mexico City. Look at the haze. That can't be good for pollution. I mean, look at the amount of people, though, dude. Look at how good that looks. Look at the houses, man. You literally could not get any more dense than this. This is actually insane. And look at the roads, just straight roads all the way out. I like it. No messing about. But wow.
1,000.
That is densely populated, my friends. Joystick cam is going on. Enjoy the arrival, my amigos. My airplane. Thank you. Didn't set auto brakes. Auto brake low on. Yeah, looks like I did. Looks like we are good, my friend. All right, landing checklist. Gear down, 3 green. Flaps are full. Ground spoilers are armed. ECAM memo is showing no blue. We are good to go.
500.
500. Right on glide slope.
400.
Ooh, a little bit windy.
300. 100 above. Minimum
Continue.
200.
Nice landing here, chat. Finish off the week.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Reversers, nose down gently, maintain center line, into wind. Great day of flying today, chat. Great day of flying, noses down gently. Knots, reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Mexico City. We'll vacate here to the left. Hey, not a bad way to finish, chat. Welcome back up into the flight deck. Beautiful approach, beautiful landing. Great way to finish off the week here flying the A32NX. It was awesome. I enjoyed it, man. I definitely enjoyed it. It's very different than the Phoenix, but it's not a bad airplane. I would definitely come back, circle back, and fly this one again. Landing, it's a little bit weird. I actually think I have my cameras in a good spot right now, but I still am tending to flare a little bit too early. I think we did a little bit of a better job there, but I still tend to flare it a little bit too early. We want to go Charlie 2 across, which is going to be here. We'll clean up our ground spoilers. We'll clean up our flaps as well. Beautiful. And we will go ahead and stop our clocks. What are we at? 1 hour and 14 minutes, chat. Beautiful. Great day of flying, man. Great day of flying. Great day of flying. We'll make a left here onto Charlie? Bravo or Charlie? No, we want Bravo. There's absolutely nobody you but that airport right now. Really? It's kind of crazy, man, if you think about it. I mean, I'm getting great performance, over 40 FPS for such a highly densely populated area. It's pretty good performance-wise. Oh, my turn-offs are coming off, landing lights are off, wing lights are off, strobe lights are off, APU master start switch is going on, and nose light to taxi. We're going all the way down here. We'll go to GSX. We're going over to gate, what did I say we wanted? Gate 10. Gate 10 is the only one without an option. We'll go gate 11. No. Cool. And there we go. Beautiful. Exclamation point scenery 2 in chat. This is Payware scenery. I think it's the Mex City scenery. Can't remember the developer. I bought this. We bought the scenery when we first flew in. Months and months and months ago. Bought the scenery on sale. Fly-by-wire performance is amazing. It is really good on performance. Yep. Yep. I will say that. What time is in Canada right now? 3:15 in the afternoon. 3:15 in the afternoon. The Fly Mech scenery? Yeah, it's on sale right now. Good. There you go. That's got 4 reviews. 4 stars. 4 out of 5 stars. Oh man, it's €9 right now. Chat, exclamation point scenery 2, pick up some scenery, man. Cost €9. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is when you buy scenery. Even though you may not right now fly all that much into Mexico City, think about it. When the 777 comes out, when the ATR comes out, when you know, the Max comes out, Aero Mexico Max 8, we need to do some of those ops, man, for sure. It's actually €12. Oh, why was it showing 9 for me? Weird. So evenings you're going to sing On the Road again? Yes, tonight we'll be singing On the Road again. The 787, see, there you go. Yeah. There's some great freeware sceneries as well. And there's some really good payware sceneries for this airport. Really good. APU is not this airport, sorry, for Mexico. There's some really good paywares. Guadalajara, another great payware if you can grab it on sale. Monterrey, great payware if you can get it on sale. The cool thing about Monterrey as well is there's a lot of flights. There's like Spirit does flights, United, American. There's a lot of flights into Monterrey because it's so far north into Mexico. So you can do some pretty cool hops like DFW, Dallas Love. Yeah. IKEA, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Long taxi. Honestly, love the Volaris ops. Some great airports. Yes, I'm happy that I decided to go through with some Volaris ops this week. It was kind of fun, man. It's not the most, you know, it's not going to be the most viewed videos that I've ever done. That's okay, man. It's not always about, you know, making sure as long as we hit our like goal. If we haven't done so, guys, please don't forget to smash down that like, thumbs up button once again. We do have a recording as well that we can watch. Stop that, and I'll go ahead and put the flaps full. And gate number 10, sorry, gate number 11, that's us. They actually went to gate 10, but for some reason GSX won't let me select it. So I had to go gate 11, chat, sorry. Close enough, right? I also find the nose wheel steering to be a little bit weird in the fly-by-wire. Takes some getting used to for sure. That is a trippy effect. You guys seeing this? Because it's like fencing. It's a little bit weird. It's 0.4 to the left. How far left do you want me to be? We're going to be way off center line here. Here we go. Park brakes on. We're not going to turn off the engines today, chat, obviously. Because again, we are going to do our replay. But there we go. Safely at the gate in Mexico City. Absolutely wonderful. We don't need that open anymore. We don't need that open anymore. We're going to disconnect from the VATSIM network. Crazy, nobody joined us today, man. Maybe nobody's familiar with like these airports or this routing or something like that. But Regardless, I had a lot of fun today. Some really cool flights, man. Let's go ahead and watch our replay, shall we, chat? Let me go and get all the lights back on. Lights, 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 lights. Thank you. We'll go ahead and hit the play button. Good. We can watch from here. We can do like a behind the wing view of us coming in. Should look beautiful down there with the ortho. It's on sale for 18 days. Oh, well, there you go, man. You got 18 days, chat. Wait for your next paycheck and bang. Put away 10 bucks. You get some nice Mexico City scenery. I mean, look at this approach, dude. It's fantastic. Look at the FPS as well. I mean, we're getting 57 FPS. It's pretty wild, man. Performance is really good here. Hecap Logan Air flies the ATR from Isle of Man to London City. That would be a really fun flight. 2 challenging airports. That'd be fun. The Monterrey scenery is also 30% off. Oh, man. It's meant to happen, chat. It is meant to happen. I'm pretty sure this is like JP. It was around this time last year when I picked everything up as well. I think that's when we were flying in. So it makes sense. Maybe there's like an annual sale around this time. How is it that you can be a real pilot? What do you mean? You have to go for training? Got to go to school? Got to get your license? There's a lot of things you need to do, right? Look at the visuals down there, man. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. I'm going to pin this point right here. Watch the rest of our replays from there. I mean, it's just beautiful, dude. These highways, the vehicles down there doing their thing. It's crazy. Is it available for Xbox? I'm not sure. You'd have to go to the marketplace and check. Mexico City, maybe. This is the biggest of the 3. FlyMex is a pretty big company. It might be on the marketplace, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. If you had your own airline, what would you call it? Oh, I have no clue, dude. No clue, man. How big this airport is. All the taxiways down here. Jack, what's up, man? I'm doing well. Wrapping up another week here flying the A32NX. Ah, chat, that was real nice. Real smooth. Perfect way to finish off the week. Little bit floaty once again. I think all of my landings this week have been floaty in this jet, just because I'm so used to flying the Phoenix around. So performance is just immaculate at the airport as well. We're getting over 50 FPS right now. Just beautiful. And this is on a back-to-back second leg without restarting the sim. Crazy, man. Yes, the ATR tomorrow. Hopefully you guys are all excited for that. We'll be live at some point tomorrow. I would assume early afternoon for myself, which will be evening, dinner time in the UK time. Earlier in the I guess later afternoon for Pacific. So yeah. Azul flies the ATR, they do. Yeah, there's a bunch of airlines that fly. It's going to be really interesting. It'll be really interesting flying, learning to fly some new airlines and stuff. There we go. Beautiful chat. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to leave you here with some more replays. I'm going to take this time now to thank my mods, my donators, my sponsors. Thank you all so much for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, none of this is possible, seriously. And I want to thank you guys for all the support, everything that you guys do. The backbone of this channel, you guys allow me to do this full time. For that, I am forever grateful. So thank you all so much for everything that you do. To everybody else who cannot afford to donate using a monetary value, I still want to thank you guys just as much. Being here stream after stream, week after week, watching the videos, liking the videos, keeping chat entertaining. I appreciate you guys just as much. Thank you everybody for being here this week. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed my preview, or not even preview, just flying the A32NX mod. Very capable still after all this time. Very capable little mod. And if you're looking to kind of get away from flying regular A320 CEO ops, it offers a nice little option, completely free. Link is in the description. !aircraft in chat if you're interested in flying it. Guys, have a great week. Have a great, I'll see you tonight if you're around. We'll be doing some truck sim tonight. Sponsored by the wonderful people again over at Thrustmaster. And then, of course, we'll be doing some ATR ops tomorrow when that releases. So a busy next couple of days. I usually don't stream, but we'll be live again tomorrow. Guys, have a great rest of your day. Happy landings. I'll catch you tonight or tomorrow. Ciao for now. See ya.